Hello. Hi guys. Happy Sunday. It is Sunday today. How are y'all doing today? It's good to see y'all. Happy weekend. Andy, welcome in. Congrats on being first today. How are you? Thank you for your ticket as well. Toji, welcome in. Congrats on being second first. How are you? Thank you for your ticket. AJ, welcome in. How's it going? Matt, thank you for your ticket. Eric, welcome in. How are you? Whoa, Jordan first? Wait, it's crazy that out of everyone, Jordan truly got first today. Jordan, I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Joter, welcome in. How's it going? It is Demon Slayer week. I'm super excited for the movie that I finally get to watch after like a year. Snake, welcome in. How are you? Yuleza, welcome in. Whoa, it's crazy that Yuleza also technically got second first. Wow. Jordan, thank you for your ticket. Even, welcome in. How are you? Gary, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. Eric, hello. Yuleza, thank you for your ticket. Zay, welcome in. How are you? Buckeye, welcome in. How's it going? DZ, hello. Obi-Wan, welcome in. Don, hello. How are you? Angie, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. Holly, hello. Ghoul, welcome in. Duke, hello. Andy, thank you so much for the 40 stream streak. Thank you. Toji, thank you so much for the 105 stream streak. Fires off a gallon of milk like a rocket. Okay. Okay, sure. Black Tar, thank you so much for the 10 stream streak. DZ, thank you so much for the 70 stream streak. Guys, thank you so much for streaking. We love to see it. There are so many streakers in chat. Angie, you're exactly right. Nice job on the trivia. Toji, Matt, Angie, Zay, and Doog. Hope it's been a kind weekend. Yeah, I hope everybody's been having a good weekend. Dawn, thank you for doing your part with the 10 stream streak. Thank you. So many streakers on Sunday. We'd love to see it. Snake, thank you for your ticket as well. Sophia, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. Zaysh, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. J-Train, hello. How are you? Kersey, hello. Thank you for lurking. Duke with the 55 stream streak. Thank you. Guys, seriously, I really appreciate the stream streaks. It is very kind that you guys show up here every time. I'm gaming instead of packing for a very quick 2-day trip tomorrow. I will probably do this most of the day. What are you playing? I hope your trip goes well. Let's too. Go! Cobra, welcome
Streak
in.
And Sub Sunday.
Whoa, Streak and Sub Sunday. You could call that the Triple S, perhaps. Dude, thank you so much for resubbing for 32 months. I really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well today, Duke. Raz, welcome in. They say the best packed trips are the ones 20 minutes before leaving, Dawn. No one says that. I'm always a last minute packer. I can't do it otherwise. Like, I can't do it otherwise because my method of packing is like I pack while I'm doing it. Like, especially for like toiletries and stuff. If I were to pack those early and I had to like work out of the thing that I pack it in, it wouldn't happen. It would not happen. I would definitely lose some things, and that's not happening. And then clothes, I feel like clothes are like, most of the time clothes are easy to pack for me, except for if you're traveling during like spring or fall when you need layers. That's the only time that I feel like you really need to put thought into what you pack, because otherwise you'll be cold or you'll be too warm. You can only join on the weekends because you're usually at work. No worries, J-Train. I hope you're doing well. I hope work is going well for you too. If you only wait until the last 20 minutes, it only takes 20 minutes to do. Whoa, that unlocks something for me. I really am a last minute packer because when we went on our trip most recently, I literally left my packing, I think, to like an hour before we had to leave for the airport, but I can't do it. Like, it gives me anxiety if I do it earlier, which is actually very ironic because with my anxiety, it's like I have to do things early. It's like I am very much early to everything except packing. I don't know why that's the one exception. What do you mean packing? 15 minutes? Okay, it might take me 15 minutes total to pack. Jokes aside, that's honestly how I remember things. Yeah. You also pack while you're doing it. It being packing. Oh, thanks for clarifying. Eugene, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for your ticket. I meant like I pack while I'm using things. I feel like that's how it is for toiletries at least. It's not really that way for clothes, but clothes I always do laundry. I think I do laundry the day of usually that I'm packing. And then that makes it easier because it's like while I'm folding everything, I just put some things in the suitcase. And that makes it, that just makes sense in my noggin. Pack, fuck it, I'll just buy new stuff when I get there. Now that would be a commitment. Although a couple times I have had to do that. When I was stuck in Boston this past winter, or actually that was in March, I think. When I was stuck there because of that awful snowstorm, I did have to buy like a sweatshirt, I think, and I had to wash clothes in the sink because I was there for way longer than I was supposed to be. When I accidentally forget to fold the clothes, oh no. I actually like folding clothes. Laundry is kind of tedious, but it's the one chore that I always like doing because it's so organized. Daklam, thank you so much for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well today as well. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. Hi, Lenny. Welcome in. How are you? Clothes are super easy since you can go off numbering it even. Yeah, an outfit for this day, that day. Although sometimes I feel like recently I've learned that you have to pack extra because like I will make like outfits for each day that I'm gone, but it's like you gotta make extra, especially for this trip that I went to Massachusetts and New York. It was so freaking hot. I changed like twice a day because of how hot it was. And I was meeting a baby, so I was kind of worried that the baby was gonna throw up on me at some point. He didn't though. He didn't, so that was nice of Leon. Manda, welcome in. How are you? That's your current laundry strat. The washer is running. Nice. That's perfect. Better catch your washer. So true. It's running. Manda, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for your ticket. Prasha, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for your ticket. How was everybody's weekend so far? My meeting a baby outfit in case of an emergency. It was actually awful because the day that we were taking the train from my brother's to New York City, I was wearing like light beige pants, and they really wanted me to hold Leon before I left, which I wanted to too, but they just kind of plopped Leon in my lap and then walked away. I don't know where my brother and my sister-in-law went, and I was so scared that he was gonna throw up on me because I was wearing such light colored clothes. And I was so scared. I was just like holding Leon like, I don't know what to do with this baby. But again, he didn't throw up on me, so that was very nice. Elsie, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. How are you? If you're worried about the baby throwing up on you, oh, throw up on the baby first. I didn't even think about that. I'll have to try that next time. Next time I see my nephew, I'll just throw up on him, and I'm sure it'll go very, very well. Raz, holy cow, thank you for the 110 stream streak. Hey, check this out. Leon before the biggest vomit ever produced. That's so gross. That's so gross. I actually hate the thought of vomiting. I don't remember the last time I ever did that, and I hope I never vomit again. Is that too unrealistic of a wish? Probably, but I hope to go that route. Speaking of being sick though, I visited my parents yesterday though, and I asked them if they were worried about the parasite, the poop parasite, and they were like, no, not really. And I was like, oh, well, you guys aren't eating lettuce, right? And my mom was like, well, I just get like a head of lettuce at Whole Foods, and then I give it a good scrub. And I said, Mom, the only thing that helps is cooking it. And she was like, well, you don't cook lettuce. And I was like, yes, that's why you don't buy lettuce. And she's like, I'll be fine. I'm like, you know what? Knowing my parents, they actually probably will be fine because somehow they have the strongest immune systems in the world. Like, obviously a parasite is different, but I feel like they also have really good luck, and that probably will not affect them. Al, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for your ticket. Although I also probably feel like they probably recalled all the affected food by now, right? I don't know. Like, I keep on trying to like research this and not seeing anything about it. You might need to flip a coin on that. Not throwing up again? Uh-oh. Presently, welcome in. Thank you for the Gigantify emote. That's so cute. Presently, I hope you're doing well. Meanwhile, mom is knocking back lettuce like it's air. No, literally. My parents always have a salad, like some sort of small salad with their dinner. So I think she's literally been eating it every day. Better than pre-made salad. Yeah, definitely. I don't think Whole Foods get their stuff from Taylor Farms. Oh, okay. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I also figured because she specified that she gets it at Whole Foods, and I don't think she normally gets lettuce from Whole Foods. So hopefully that's okay. Presently, thank you for your ticket. I know Kroger recalled all their eggs. What's up with the eggs? Wait, what's up with the eggs? Doubtful knowing the current state of the US. Honestly, true. All things considered, I don't know a single person hit by any of that for what it's worth. Well, a couple of you guys were in here. I know Josh was, like Jatiz, Josh, and Buckeye. And there might have been somebody else, but those are the people that I remember. And that's scary. Like I feel like you guys actually give me like a really good sense of like what's happening, like, and how many people it's affecting. It's like literally if I know you guys are like talking about being affected by something, it's like pretty big. Lion, welcome in. In theory, the question is mostly in how good their tracing is considering the FDA. Oh, okay. It keeps losing funding. That makes sense. Yeah, hopefully it stays that way. Approximately 1.5 million dozen white and brown cage-free eggs have been recalled due to potential salmonella contamination. What is going on? I mean, I know what is going on, but how does that even happen? Great, I just bought eggs. Did you buy them from Kroger, Holly? Phoenix, welcome in. How are you? Is it a specific brand of eggs? Phoenix, thank you for your ticket. Midwest Poultry Services eggs out of Texas. Oh, that's the one? Okay. I don't think I know that one. Mark, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. Whole Foods gets supplied by Taylor Farms. Uh-oh. well, I think they've been eating it, so good luck to... I don't think they were going to listen to me. My parents are at that age where it's like, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, you know? I don't think they'll really listen to me anyways. No Whole Foods. Wait, what? Oh, you got them at Whole Foods. Okay, that's probably fine. Why are Sam and Ella not invited to the party? It's so sad for them. There's a recall page where it lists what brands are affected. Oh, okay. I see. Parents hate listening to their children. They really do. Actually, when I first started teaching yoga, I would teach out of like this space that I rented. So it was really just my friends and my family coming to my class, including my mom, who does yoga. And my mom was my worst student ever. She did not listen to me at all. I would tell her to go to the back of the class because she would literally just be doing her own thing the entire time. And it's like, one of my yoga teachers, like that trained me in teaching, told me that, yeah, you can't teach your family yoga. They won't listen to you. And I quickly learned that. At this point, is any food really safe with the agencies that is supposed to protect us from stuff? Who knows? It is really freaky though. You literally just took your eggs out of the pan. Well, I guess that you could Google if your eggs are affected, because I know I just bought eggs too. And I guess it depends on when the news came out about the eggs and the Sam and Ella. It's because your parents are, and to a lesser extent, your siblings are incapable of seeing you as an actual person. Yeah, it's also like I get it with parents, you know, they definitely, I grow up with them telling me what to do. You know, it's hard for them to get that. Like, I totally get it with parents. My brother and I have an interesting relationship. I definitely listen to advice from him, but he's also my older brother, and I feel like that's more common. I don't know if my brother really listens to advice from me, but I also don't really have advice to give to him very often. Who needs a GLP-1s when all our food's contaminated? Stop. Get that egg milk carton. Oh, wait, egg milk carton? What's that? So Kroger, Simple Truth, Brookshire's, Country Morning, and Sun Ups are affected. Oh, okay, those are... Okay. Out of those, I only know Kroger and I think Brookshire's. But I also don't pay attention to brands much. Aside from my little brothers, I gave up attempting to give advice to most of my family years ago. My parents are okay with it. Like, okay, so my parents went to see The Odyssey Friday night. And so I was really excited to see them yesterday to see what they thought about it. First of all, I asked my parents what they thought, and my dad immediately said, "What?" Because he was making a joke about how loud the movie was. Which it is a really, really loud movie. But then later in the conversation, my mom was like, "Oh, and there was a transgender actor in it too. And they, notice I said they, did an amazing job." I was like, wow, good job, Mom. Good job with that. But you know, that's been like a conversation throughout the years. And it's little, but it's something. You should teach Leon yoga. I could. When I first started teaching yoga, I taught kids yoga and it was absolutely horrendous, but I could do it. Your advice is to tell him when to stop watching Burnt Peanut. Oh, he would definitely not listen to me on that. Oh, the pre-mixed egg. Oh, okay. That stuff. He was saving that for however many hours it is. Yeah, he really was. I figured it was because parents can't hear. Yeah, I mean, no, he said it's a really loud movie. I don't know if you saw it, J-Train, but I know a lot of us saw it. It's loud. And some of the audio mixing is kind of infuriating as well. I'm not gonna, of course, talk spoilers or anything. I won't do that. But part of it bothered me because in the movie, like the dialogue would be softer than like the waves of the ocean at some point. And I'm like it's simultaneously loud and you also can't hear what they're saying sometimes. Yeah, my parents are pretty funny. That's true. Because also when I went over yesterday, my dad was like cutting down a tree in their yard that needed to be cut down. And he kept on saying, "Emmy, do you want to see me sharpen my chainsaw?" I'm like, sure. Wow, I thought you'd never ask. But then I thought it would be so much cooler than it was. I don't know if any of you guys have ever sharpened a chainsaw, but it's like this little thing that you have to place on top of the chainsaw. And you have to manually sharpen each groove on the chainsaw. And I was like, "Dad, I gotta go." "Dad, I'm so sorry. I can't stick around and watch this for 2 hours." It was a real ask. He really wanted me to watch him sharpen his chainsaw. You don't watch remakes? Wait, what do you mean? For the Odyssey? It must have been particularly hard for your dad to not say her, honestly. Yes. I wonder how Ryan Gosling would fit with being Ghost Rider. Is Ghost Rider who Nicolas Cage was before? Can really spoil a 2,800-year-old story. I know, I always think about it too, but I don't want to spoil like the movie, because obviously the movie takes some liberties from the actual telling of the Odyssey. You don't just turn it on and put the chainsaw against the sharpener. No, literally. And that's why, like, when he asked me if I wanted to see him sharpen his chainsaw, I was like, okay. And then I was like, this is how my dad loses a limb in front of my eyes. But I said that out loud to him, and he was like, no, you don't turn it on. You literally just, like, put this tiny thing on and, like, manually sharpen it groove by groove, and the chainsaw's never on. Your dad loves asking me to help him to do the chores, but the help is just me sitting with him. Aw, Holly, that's cute, though. Okay, Nick Cage was the Ghost Rider. I've never seen that. Lion, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. How are you? I'm sure Gosling will be good with it. Cage is Cage, but I'm not gonna act like he'll ever leave big shoes to fill for a character. Yeah, that's true. Whoa, he's a chainsaw man. True. Guys, I have something really cool to show you guys that I got at my parents' yesterday. Because when I was watching my dad sharpen his chainsaw in the basement is like where all our stuff is that my brother and my family has accumulated over our entire lives. And when I was a kid, there was this really cool piece of art in my brother's room. And I loved it so much, but I thought my parents gave it away. But when I was looking around in the basement, I found it. And you guys are not ready. Look at this. It's a grilled cheese man. Isn't that actually sick? And then I thought, like, I didn't know this, but one of our babysitters actually made it for us. Like, I was only a baby at the time, but she made it for my brother because grilled cheese was the only thing that he would eat that she made.
That was perfect.
Isn't that incredible? And I love it so much. I don't have room for it in here because all my walls are like filled, but Kristen's gonna put it in her office. And I'm glad that you guys like grilled cheese man too. AI could not replicate that. Andy, thank you so much for the gifted sub to grilled cheese man. Love that. Andy, thank you. I appreciate it. Ryan Gosling's wife, Eva Mendes, was in the... Oh, really? Nick Cage Ghost Rider movie. That's funny. Gabriel Luna was also... Gabriel Luna was also a great Ghost Rider. I haven't ever seen anything Ghost Rider. Also, Pierre, welcome in. I know, grilled cheese man, the hero that we need. Genuinely brings the room together. I could put it there, but like... Honestly, my room kind of feels claustrophobic a little bit already, so I definitely don't want to put more things on that wall. And all these things are actually not even high up on the wall, because I put everything on the wall to fit in my camera. So it'll look a lot better in Kristen's office, I think. But yeah, one of my babysitters made it for us. I know, I've never seen anything like that. I know, isn't it cool? I'm glad that you guys like it. Your babysitter is great. I wonder if they still make art. I don't know. My mom told me that she actually had to fire her. And it was like really a tough decision for them to do. But I guess this certain babysitter started to bring her kid with her and started to like pay more attention to her kid than us. So they had to let her go. But I still think it's really cool that we still have that. Yeah, the way that it's properly framed. Yeah, I was in that frame in my brother's room from our childhood. It was so dusty. It was like covered in dust. But I was so happy that I found it. My brother has no idea. I hope he doesn't want it. Yeah, the grilled cheese man lore. Just put it on your seat when you're AFK. That's funny. It reminds me of Powdered Toast Man. What is Powdered Toast Man? Oh. Well, maybe that's what it was inspired by, perhaps. I really don't know. I mean, again, we lost contact with this babysitter. Yeah, you didn't realize Toast was an emo. Dominican, welcome in. How's it going? An old Ren and Stimpy character that flew ass first. Good for him. Good for him. I did not like Ren and Stimpy. That was one of the shows that unfortunately grossed me out. Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. So yeah, I went to my parents. Oh, I had to go to my parents because... Whoa, Tacklam, thank you so much for resubbing for 4 months with your Prime. Thank you so much for using your Prime here. I appreciate it. I hope you continue to like your sub badge and the emotes. Thank you so much. I had to go to my parents because I mentioned this, but I've been like, you know, adjusting and figuring out the right dosage of my ADHD meds. And so I had to pick up a new prescription. And they sent it with... Usually they ask which pharmacy I want it sent to, but this time they didn't. And they sent it to the pharmacy that's like by my parents' house, which was like 40-ish minutes away. So that wasn't fun, that I had to go there on a Saturday, but I couldn't... But also since like ADHD medicine is like so controlled, I couldn't like do anything about it. I just had to go get it. So that sucked. But I did get to see my parents, and that's fine. And I removed that pharmacy on my like login. So hopefully that never happens again, because it really, really sucked to have to drive 40 minutes to just go to a different CVS on a Saturday. But it was fine. It was a nice day out, so, you know, good weather. And then when I came home, I played like a tiny bit of Honkai. Because I was like, I'm gonna play games while on the walking pad. And that was kind of like a life hack I figured out myself. Although I first started on the walking pad while playing Yakuza because I wanted to do those like side quests where I can get more heat moves or whatever abilities. And I was trying to do that, but it was so hard to walk while also controlling Kiryu's walking. I like kept on almost falling over. And then the quest that I was doing was more difficult than I expected, so I had to give up. And then I played Honkai for like 20 minutes, so I really didn't do anything. Chris, welcome in. How are you? I almost called you Cross, I think. Chris, thank you for your ticket. How are you? Last time I needed to get a prescription sent somewhere, they tried like 4 times to a Walgreens that didn't even exist anymore. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Yo, Cross. Or you could say, yuh, Cross. Gaming while exercising is real. My friend beat Final Fantasy Tactics twice in a row just on a treadmill. I know there are a lot of like streamers who are on walking pads while they play games, or a lot of people play games on the DDR mat, and that's pretty cool. I think I would die. I remember though, when I was younger and I had DDR, the PS2, I was so into it. It was basically a workout. Like, my friends and I would play DDR for like 2 hours at a time. And we would need to take water breaks. It was insane. I do miss DDR though. There's just nothing else quite like it. And nowadays, if you go to arcades, they have like different kind of dance machines, the ones that you can like slide across. I would be too embarrassed to try that, honestly, because I don't think I understand it. DDR is such a good gateway to exercise. Yes. You know what the opposite of that is? The Wii Fitness, where if you try it when you're like 10 years old, it'll tell you that you're obese. What a time playing DDR. It'll forever be missed. I do technically have my DDR mat and stuff somewhere. Also, whenever I go to my parents, they're like, you know, Emmy, in the next couple of years, we're gonna be clearing out everything. And I'm like, I know, but none of us want to do it because our basement is literally, besides this grilled cheese man treasure, our basement is filled with just like shit. Like all my books from like all my school years are in there, and like my notebooks, you know, and stuff like that. And it's like, I think I do want to keep some of that, but I just can't be bothered to go through it. It's very overwhelming. I don't think I could play an actual game while exercising just from a multitasking standpoint, let alone a physical exhaustion standpoint. The walking pad was nice, but seriously, playing Yakuza was like impossible doing it. Like, but Honkai was nice because like Honkai, you're like barely moving around. It's kind of like turn-based when you're actually in something, and there's a lot of cutscenes. But at least for Yakuza, like side content that I was trying to do, that was pretty hard. But I was only walking for like 30 minutes, so it was nice. I know some people that lost a lot of weight on DDR and Wii Fit. Really? You know what a lot of people really like too is the Nintendo Switch. What's it called? You like get a ring fit. Does anyone have that? Because whenever I mention it, I feel people really, really like it. You still have your DDR pads downstairs, but no consoles to use them? No! Divine One, welcome in. How are you? DDR Mario Mix was so good. I don't think I had that. Bon dia. Trev, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, Chris, Ring Fit. Trev, thank you for your ticket. Genuinely impressive feats with the DDR mat, like playing 2 copies of Elden Ring. Yes! On a DDR mat. Yeah, and a controller at the same time. Some people are just absolutely wild with video games, and I'm over here like, anyways, we're gonna get another bunch on. And then I can't even get another bunch on. Oh, you have it? It's super intense. Yeah, that's what I've heard. It's like intense. Honkai, you don't move around a lot. Yeah, it's just press this button, that. Exactly. I think it was just messing with my mind that I was walking in one direction on the walking pad and Kiryu was like turning and stuff. It was kind of hard to multitask like that. It was like patting my head and like rubbing my belly, like that kind of thing. Happy New Year. Oh my god, I have Ring Fit. I liked it a lot, but I don't have the space. Yeah, didn't have the space to warrant using it. That's fair. The fitness boxing games are pretty good. Ooh, those would be fun. Clark, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for your ticket. Trev learning new languages. Quick, everyone, say a word in a different language that you learned recently. I learned farmacia is pharmacy in Spanish, but that's not that difficult. C3, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. How are you? Ricardo, welcome in. How's it going? Ahoy hoy. Wait, is ahoy hoy a different word? A different language? Because some of my Tomodachis say that. Speaking of Tomodachi Life, I did play a little bit of that yesterday too. And Smurf Kristen, and Misa Amane are now dating. So we're really happy for them because we've been trying to make that happen for a while. Elle from Death Note has a crush on Light, but it's not reciprocated yet. Hi Nova, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. How are you? Val, welcome in. Mihoy Minoi, there you go. Yeah, that's Doodle Bob language. That is Doodle Bobian. Korean, welcome in. How are you? Huge, welcome in. Thank you so much for the 40 stream streak. Is that true, T3? Where's Zay? Where's Zay? Is that true? Speed limit in German? Okay, let me give it my best shot. Geschwin Diggs. I give up. I give up, I think. I remember our Spanish teacher in high school telling us about his trip to Spain when he was first learning Spanish, when someone told him, oh no, yo soy embarazada, if he was embarrassed. Ooh. Yeah, that means you're pregnant. How many children do you and Migo have now? Only 3. We're still on only 3. Guys, I was thinking about it. When I go to the Young Miko concert, should I make a sign that says... I have 2 options in my mind. I can make a sign that says, we're married in Tomodachi Life, or I can make a sign that says, we have 3 kids in Tomodachi Life. Which one? Oh, I had your babies as an option as well. Ethan, welcome in, by the way. I didn't watch any FanFest stuff. I'm totally out of the loop. Was there anything cool? Ahoy hoy, I believe, is nautical, and if I remember right, is what Alexander Graham Bell wanted. Oh, instead of hello. Oh. People say tempo limit in casual use. Okay, that makes sense. You've been learning German for the past few months, and they love to make words by just smashing other words together. That's what I've heard, which actually makes it sound like a nice language to learn. Streamer receives damage attempting German phrase live. It's what you'd see on signs? What? Like on speed limit signs, it would fit that entire word on there? How big is this sign? I'm picturing like this massively wide sign. And then like, it's like speed limit and then like tiny and together it's just like 60 or whatever. Not new, but I learned that G string is just a G strip in German. Oh, good. Good. Make it a dual-sided sign and flip it between songs. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Yes, ahoy, pronounce ahoy as hello in Czech. That's true. That's true. My grandpa taught us that. And also, ooh, I know more Czech, but I can't remember any of it right now because I also get it confused with like other, because my grandma is Austrian, and they also use some like Yiddish in their speaking. Also, when I was just saying it, my grandma was Austrian, it reminded me of this TikTok that I saw yesterday that was like, I get so scared when I ask someone what race their ex was, and they say, she was Mexican. What did you do to her? Why isn't she Mexican anymore? Definitely the babies one. That second option just might be funny. I think it could work, and I'm gonna be pretty up close to the stage, so she might actually see it. Yeah, anti-baby pillin'. I've heard of that one. There's some fairly big announcements. Oh, shoot. And I totally forgot about the badges. Prasha, is that Moogle badge from yesterday? I just almost banned Trev by trying to click on your badge. Shoot. Is it still going on or no? They use billboards for their street signs. Yeah, literally. I know that... Ooh, how do we pronounce that? Lunch meat Senvik is lunch meat sandwich. Perfect. So we know how to say hello lunch meat sandwich in Czech now. What is thank you? I definitely know thank you. Dekushu? Is that it? I don't think I knew that actually. What's goodbye? Czech learning stream. No. What words do I know in Czech? I don't remember. Oh, they're still live right now. Oh, perfect. That's okay. You can ban me. Nah, not today. Think you can still get it today though. Just need to watch an hour. Okay, that's not bad. Is it gonna be going on for the rest of the day? When I see her, should I make a sign that says Emme says hi? Yeah, because she'll know. Wait, are you seeing her, Ethan? She'll know exactly who you're talking about, of course. Ahoy lunch meat. Yeah, ahoy lunch meat. Me when I go buy lunch meat. Goodbye. Oh, Sophia. Goodbye, Nashlidano? Is that right? I feel like I'm absolutely butchering this because I don't remember how like vowels are pronounced when they're spelled out like that. Oh, you're gonna see her at ACL? Oh my god, that's exciting, Ethan. That's exciting. I hope you have a good time. One of the silliest Ojibwe words is baka akwen, which is chicken. Wait, that's funny because it's like baka, like a chicken. I like that. Oh my god, you guys, we're learning. Who the hell needs AI Duolingo? Yeah, sussy baka. When is ACL? Also, I'll be honest, whenever I read ACL, I think of like the injury that people get first before I think of the musical event. I also like that L. Sounds like the combination of buck, the sound they make, and cock, which sounds like oh, that's not baka, so it's like bucka. Okay, perhaps. Imagine learning on a Sunday. I know, I'm so sorry. Yeah, Zay, you think of that too. Yeah, classic. Austin City Limits. Is that actually what it stands for? I don't actually know. The injury that takes out, yeah, the player for an estimated year long. That one. Yeah, the one that sounds really good. Guys, did anyone else in middle school have a bunch of friends who had Osgood slaughter? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? For some reason, when I was in middle school, I was friends with like a lot of sporty people, and like Osgood slaughter took over my friend group. It's a disease. You guys don't know what, okay, so you guys don't know what Osgood slaughter is? I still think about it because it was so prevalent in my friend group. I don't know what that is, but I assume it's a Doctor Who reference. It's unfortunately real. Let me see. orthoinfo.org. Okay, apparently Osgood slaughter disease just means knee pain. So why were they calling it that? Osgood slaughter disease is a common cause of knee pain in growing adolescents. It's an irritation of the area just below the knee where the tendon from the kneecap attaches to the shin bone. Okay, so it most often occurs during growth spurts because physical activity puts additional stress on bones and muscles. Children who participate in athletics, especially running and jumping sports, are at an increased risk for this condition. Okay, so apparently it's just knee pain that you get when you're growing, but I guess because my friends were sporty, they got it more. I think your friends pranked you. No, it's real. It's spelled like this. I don't know what you're saying. It's spelled like this. Osgood slaughter. I don't know if that's actually how it's pronounced, but that's how my friends pronounce it in high school or middle school. Nothing much. What's Osgood with you? Yeah, so like growing pains, literally, yeah. Guessing it's named for the first physician who, yeah, plural, who described the condition. It could be, she awesome my good till I slaughter. Exactly. Osgood Slaughter, I just met her. If I ask someone, where's your Osgood Slaughter for the bathroom, I could probably get away with it. Growing pains is me and Holly's sleeper activation phase. I think about growing pains sometimes and how when I was in middle school, I never even had a growth spurt. Did you guys have crazy growth spurts when you had them? Because mine was maybe like half an inch, but I still had growing pains. I remember waking up in like the middle of the night and my legs would hurt. My legs would hurt. But like, how big was your growth spurt, Trev? Do you remember? Because like some of my friends literally sprouted like weeds. Like within like 6 months, they grew like 6 inches. It was crazy. Not really, but both my brothers are tall AF and theirs were, You stopped growing in like 4th grade? I think I probably stopped growing in like 5th grade. Probably. I don't remember. I think that is, but I'm not sure because my language is so natural to me that it's hard. Oh, that's fair. That's fair, Sophia. I'm not Alana, so I never got to 6'9" basketball heights. Yeah, seriously. She had like 5 growth spurts, I'm sure. I don't know. I was suddenly 6'3" in high school. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. Because it really does happen like that. And 6'3" high schoolers terrify me. And then you have like the 4'10" middle schoolers. Like yesterday when I was getting my prescription at CVS, for some reason there were like 4 middle school boys just hanging out. And the whole store, you could hear them no matter where you were in the store. I don't even know what they were talking about. They were just having fun somehow in a CVS. But I was like, you know what? This is fine because we need more third places. Is that what they're called? It was rough growing to be 6'7". So true. Big children are terrifying. They really are. Like, who was it that asked the other week how many teenagers we think we could fight? If they're 6 feet tall, I'm maybe 1. I'm like 5'11", 6 foot even, but I know so many incredibly short people. It always felt like I grew faster than I did. That's funny. See, I feel like because I'm short, I don't have a sense of how tall anyone else is. Like if you're taller than me, you're just taller than me. I don't notice like if you're extremely tall or not. You were normal size until randomly I wasn't, but I don't remember when I got really tall. Interesting. Low-key, anyone over 6'4" scares me. That's fair. Your brother hit 6 feet tall when he was 11 or 12? Oh my god, Angie, that's wild. Are you also tall, Angie? All the cool kids be loitering at the CVS. True. I knew someone in high school was 6'4". Nice guy, but so intimidating. I think one of my brother's friends was my age, but he was so tall and he also had like a really fast growth spurt. I can't remember how tall he was because again, if you're taller than me, you're just taller than me. But I know for a fact that in our house, whenever he was over, he would have to duck to walk through our doorways. So however tall that is, that's how tall he was, like the average door height. Oh, you're 5'11" and the shortest in my family. Oh my god, that's wild. See, part of my my extended family, part of my cousins, they're all really tall. And whenever I visit them and I like am hugging everyone, it's like, oh my god, I'm absolutely tiny. Like they're all tall. Oh, Angie's 7 feet tall. Angie, did he keep going or did he stop? That's a good question. He's like 6'5" now. Dang, so close to 6'7". Your brother is 15 centimeters taller than me? Oh, wow. It's funny how our brains are wired to associate height with power. Like, it's completely illogical, but it's still there. Yes. I mean, I was just listening somebody to, I think it was an Amy Poehler podcast, but I can't remember who she was talking to. It was somebody tall. And it was like, do you ever feel like people like just look for you to for what to do because you're tall? And he's like, yeah, all the time. Oh, I think it was actually Will Ferrell. I think it might have been him, and he was like, I don't know why they do that. I'm just tall, but I don't know what's going on. Avery, welcome in. How are you? Trev, you're the tallest person in your family. Wow. The tallest person in your family is like 5'8". Aw. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know how tall like my cousins and my uncles are that are really tall, but they're like they're pretty tall. In the Phantom toll booth, there was a town or something where people all started out at their full adult height, like floating above the ground. Then they grew downwards until their feet finally reached the ground at full height. Ugh. Wait, so did only their legs grow? Yeah, it was Will Ferrell. Good memory, Raz. I'm around 5'10", which isn't huge, but it puts me a little above average. The thing is, I was a small kid and I didn't realize things had changed until I was in my late 20s. Oh my god, that's interesting. I don't know what the Phantom toll booth is. Not entirely illogical. Larger machines move more. It's all mechanics. Eric, thank you for the 3 stream streak. I appreciate it. It's super campy. Ooh. I'm the same size as Messi. I'm literally him. Ha ha ha. Wait, Ethan, are you Argentinian? Yeah, actually, does Messi play for Argentina? I just remember that you were you were the one person rooting on Argentina. And I was like, there's something there. There's gotta be something there. Both of my brothers are 6'5", 6'6", dumbasses, so they defy the power dynamics odds. That's funny, Al. We literally have to look up to them. True. I swear most Americans I met are so tall. Yeah, I mean, my parents said that when they went to Colombia to adopt my brother and I, like my parents are not even tall, but they said that when they went to Colombia, it was the first time in their lives that they were looking down at literally everyone. So for a Colombian, I'm pretty tall. Gillen, welcome in. How are you? That was your first exposure to the word doldrums, and I think about it every time I see dondums. Oh. Their whole bodies grew. Oh, okay. It's just at the top of their head were their full adult height. Oh my god, that's weird. It's true. Sometimes when I'm anxious, I'll just go stand by my tallest friend, and I don't know why. That's so funny, Ollie. It's like a shield. I don't know if I've ever... I mean, when I was younger, I did have a really tall friend, but I didn't feel that way with her because it was also weird because we were like 11 at the time. And sometimes because she was like taller and stuff like that, like people literally thought that she was my babysitter. So even though we were the same age, and I didn't like that. Gillen, I hope you're doing well. Oh, you're Mexican, but you like Argentina because you had a coach back in the day who played for Argentina. Not racist. Okay, thanks for clarifying. That makes sense. Thank you for sharing your life story that I asked for. I remember we got exchange students from NYC in our school when we were 14 years old, and most of them were already pretty big. Yeah, it's because of like the frickin' milk and stuff. Just kidding. But seriously though, like hormones in milk can like affect things like that, like development. I have a couple friends who started their periods when they were like 6 or 7 years old, 6, 7, but literally like 6 or 7 years old, and they think it's because of the hormones in the milk, because my mom like didn't give us like hormonal milk. Whatever. Nando, welcome in. How are you? Snake, thank you for the hydrate. Lux, welcome in. How are you? Handful of my friends are roughly the same height. Everyone else I know I have to reach the top shelf for. Amazing. You just had this convo earlier. You agree with how tall Americans are? It is a luxury SUV. I'm short as fuck, gang. We were just talking about how Colombians are pretty short. Mac, welcome in. How are you? I like going to the Mediterranean because I'm eye level with everyone. It's amazing. When I was in Colombia, like literally the light switches are like waist height. And like, I think if I was a lot taller, you would have to like awkwardly lean to hit the light switch. But for me, it's perfect. I just, boop, it's right up my waist. No lifting my arm or anything. Everything is perfect. Also, I think honestly, being shorter has like more pros than being taller. And I always think about it when I'm in a plane. I feel really bad for tall people on planes. Citizen, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. We are pretty short. You're never short in our hearts, Lux. What about me? What about me? Spanish people are not generally so tall, and I am still one of the shortest people. Yeah, I feel like Spaniards is kind of interesting because it's like, yeah, not super tall, but still taller than like South and Latin America. I'm just entirely Northern European, and they're all tall. Maybe it's because, whoa, guys, I'm cooking with the theories right now. Maybe it's because Colombia is so close to the equator, we didn't need to grow that tall for the sun to reach us. Like we're like sunflowers. Like if humans were sunflowers, we didn't need to grow that tall for the sun to reach us. But you guys, towards it's like sunflowers. But you guys towards the poles, you guys had to stretch out to be like, please, I need vitamin D to survive. That must be it. I also believe in you, Emme, for not being vertically challenged. Okay, thanks, Raz. Yep, that's how science works. Yeah, I might be onto something. I can photosynthesize really easy at the site. You know what also is crazy that I was just talking about with Kersey the other day? I found this really awkward picture from when I was like 12. I don't even know if I want to show it to you guys. It's like one of the ugliest pictures of me in my entire life. But like, it is so crazy because when I was a kid, my skin was so dark. Like, my skin was like a completely different tone. I can't even show it. I don't know why. My nose, when I was a kid, used to look big. And I don't know why that is. Because my nose today is, like, not big. I think my nose has been the same size my entire life, and then like one day I just grew into it. And also I'm giving the most awkward face ever. I'll show it to you guys, because I guess I don't care at this point. It's really awkward. I was showing it to Kersey because I was talking about how when I was a kid, I had a shirt that said, "Soccer is life, all the rest is just details," and I found a picture of me wearing it. Anyways, so that's me. Like, also, why am I sitting like that? But also, my skin was so dark because I actually went outside. But now I don't, so it's not. Bro said we like she was there. And yet it's still not enough. I'm like 169 centimeters, which is around 5'6", 5'7", which is average in the Philippines, but yeah, below average in Spain. I feel like that's actually average, but there's just like more, I don't know, more tall people. The amount of head trauma I've experienced at 6'3", which is Hayden Christensen height. I'm so glad that you know that. If I had too much bounce in my step going down into the basement, I would hit my head. That's another thing. Basements are pretty small. My skin was crazy dark when I was young, and now I look like a pale white boy sometimes. Yeah, I grew into my nose. Zay, how would she show it? She's not a kid anymore. Hold on, you guys. Let me just revert to being 12. I would have thought it would work the other way. People near the equator grow taller because of centrifugal force. I just hit my head on the edge of the wall earlier today. Oh god. I always walk into walls. You say welcome in. How are you? Frostwolf, welcome in. Sitting like Chie from Persona 4. Wear your sunscreen. I do wear sunscreen now, but I also wore sunscreen as a kid as well. The base album cover. You're giving chai vibes. That's so funny. I think it's because my face also looks awkward. Like I was like in between smiling with teeth or not. This is for real one of the most awkward pictures of my life. Eba, welcome in. How are you? Alana, welcome in. How's it going? I always walk into walls every time. Show Chai that picture. Okay. She'll probably feel validated. And that pic of Chai watching Obsession looks like Kristen. That's so funny. That's really funny. Shadow, welcome in. How are you? Well, I'm glad I showed you guys that. I think that's the second awkward photo that I've shared with you guys in a couple weeks. Maybe you'll get more. Maybe not. Probably not. Trax, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. So what happened to soccer's life? Guess you were a LARPer. I was. Soccer is life. All the rest is just details until I decided not play anymore. Another proof that our dogs look like us somehow. I do believe that. I believe that dogs look like us somehow. Sometimes I think about Trev. Trev told me once that Mochi looks like me and Chai looks like Kristen, and I could see that. Maybe it's a greater fluctuation in gravity from the sun that causes a difference in height in the hemisphere extremes. It's spaghettiification. Yes, that makes sense. Soccer is life once every 4 years. Yeah, exactly, for the World Cup. And then it stops being life when if Colombia doesn't win. I have a picture of Kid Me with a basketball almost giving the same energy. There's so many awkward photos of me as a child. But I also have some pretty iconic photos of me where I'm giving, like, I wonder if I could find one really, really quick. I know I've favorited some in my life where it's like, you know, when you look back at a picture and you're just like, wow, I really haven't changed even though you were like 8 years old in it. I've showed you guys the Santa one. You guys have seen that one. That one just came up on my phone. But do I have any other interesting one? I just wish it was easier to find photos. Okay, I found one I could show you guys. I think. I have to make sure that... Okay, wait, let me show you guys a different one that I like. That I like more. I guess it was a really snowy day in Ohio one year. I have to send it to my Discord. A really snowy day in Ohio, and my mom took a picture of my brother and I in the snow. Oh my god, it's such a large photo. So that's me. My mom, I remember finding this picture and I was like, what am I in? And my mom said that I'm in a shopping bag. I guess because I wouldn't be able to like sit in the snow otherwise. Me looking at a pic of me being fruity, so real. I used to never smile in photos as well. There's another of me jumping mid-air off a bunk bed before wrestling, but I can't find it. Wait, that sounds fun. That sounds like a good picture. Yeah, T-posing on the haters. Literally hitting the T-pose. Could you not put your arms down? I was in a bag. Yeah, I couldn't put my arms. I couldn't put my arms down. I was literally just placed there. Like the kid in A Christmas Story can't put your arms down. Yeah, because the coat is too thick. It does look like that. Exactly, Buckeye. I was in a bag. Next question. Incredible. I also was really, when I was a kid, I was really, really into like home videos. And there are like a couple home videos that I can think of where my dad is recording and like I think my grandparents were over or something and he was recording them and I was like, I literally said that. I said, Dad, I'm the star of the show. So stop recording them. I'm doing something really cool over here. And that just kind of makes me cringe. But I was very little. I did have really chubby cheeks as a child. I honestly had chubby cheeks until I was like 26. In most of your baby pics, I'm naked. Really? Wait, up until what age? Yeah, Dad, I'm the main character. Also, there's about to be an ad. Thank you guys for staying for the ad. Good luck on the trivia. Oh my god, Alana, I had donut arms too as a baby. Like the rolls. Same. I had such donut arms. They literally looked like I was wearing like bracelets, but it was just like skin. and now I like can't gain muscle on my arm at all. So what happened? Where did that extra skin go? You could not figure out what I guess I don't know why. Wait, I don't know why I understood what Alana was talking about because it's not like they look like donuts. But maybe it's like the rolls kind of look like we're wearing like tiny donuts on our arms. I never lost my baby fat until I started getting Daxify. Is Daxify Botox for you, TMJ? Yeah, I literally only started losing the baby fat in my face like the past 5 years. Yeah, like the Michelin Man, literally. That's what I've always heard people call them. Okay, maybe that's why I just knew too. I'm still extremely confused as to what donut arms are, but I'm nodding like, yeah, totally. It's literally like my arms as a baby they had so much like skin and fat that they like made folds. Takes a donut armor to know one. Yes, yes. Oh, okay, it's Botox but less aggressive. Dax maxing. Arms like the Michelin Man. Oh, you mean tire arms? Yes. Yes, that too. Donut arms, tire arms. I'm still pretty round though, but I guess I mog. What a sentence, Holly. What a sentence. But yeah, besides that, I didn't... Oh, we watched more of The Walking Dead yesterday, Kristen and I. We watched season 2. I know that Hamnet... I saw that Hamnet is on Netflix now. And I didn't see that when it was in theaters. So I was considering watching that at some point at home. But I'm scared because I feel like I've heard that it makes everybody cry. But sometimes you can use a good cry. Y'all aren't the Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters? I could be that, Ramen. Ramen, welcome in. I'm crying. Apparently there's a thing... a thing called Michelin Baby Syndrome. It was the whole syndrome? You're telling me I had a syndrome? It's a... Bro, what? Alana, are we in danger? I mean... It seems like it's normal. I kind of thought most babies had fat arms like that, to be honest. Yeah, Hamnet. I haven't watched Hamnet. Yeah, Norman Reedus maxing. Wait, was he in Hamnet as well? Yeah, Michelin Baby. Wait, for anybody that's not in the US, do you know the Michelin Man? Also, thank you guys for staying for the ads. Nice shop on the trivia, Toji, Avery, Walnut, Angie, and Cobra. I think it's okay as long as it doesn't progress to Michelin Man disease, and then every day. Every time I stream, you guys, it's slow. But you guys start to notice something. You guys start to notice something different about me. Until one day, I start streaming and I literally look exactly like the Michelin Man. My friend once told me she knew I was a C-section baby because my face was so round as a baby. That's true. My nephew was a C-section baby, and when I first saw him, a picture of him, I was like, wow, his face looks so normal. And they were like, yeah, well, his head didn't get squished through the canal. MMD. Cash, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for your ticket. Cosplaying like the Michelin Man for the for your next subathon. Wait, why is that actually a really good idea? Pesh, thank you for your ticket. Yeah, watch more of The Walking Dead. I think there's something to be said about the era of TV around The Walking Dead and Breaking Bad, where somehow the writers of the show write the women in such a way that they make me defend the man. And that pisses me off. They write the Breaking Bad. Everybody hates Skylar. I hated Skylar. Everybody hated Skylar. Skylar's annoying. And now watching The Walking Dead again, Lori, oh my god. I hate her. Carol, I want to like her so bad, but she's also kind of insufferable. It's literally when Kristen and I were watching an episode last night, we were looking at Lori and we were like, Lori, don't make us defend a man. And especially because it was the man that we were defending in the moment was Shane. Sometimes I see babies with triangle heads and I'm like, oh wow, I don't know what to say. I know most babies are really ugly. Walking Dead got so bad. Yeah, I never finished it. I can't remember when I stopped watching The Walking Dead, but right now we're only in season 2 again, and I didn't remember a lot of it. But my favorite character, Herschel, was introduced, so that's fun. Silent Hill babies? Wait, is that the one that looks like Vanilla Mace? Silent Hill baby. No, wait, that's a Lara Croft baby. Oh yeah, wait, the Silent Hill baby, I know that. Do we all know the Lara Croft baby that looks like Vanilla Mace? I'll show you guys. Michelin baby daughter or triangle head son. I'm scared of having an ugly baby. I think no matter what, like the mother doesn't think it's ugly. Look at this baby that looks like Vanilla Mace. Yeah, Lori is pretty terrible. Oh my god, and Marie. I forgot about Marie in Breaking Bad too. Pigpen, welcome in. They messed up Andrea too. She was awesome in the See, I do like Andrea, but I never read the comics. I can't compare that. I do like Andrea. I remember liking her when I first watched it too, but I don't remember her fate. Triangle babies growing up to become pyramid heads. Good, we need more of those. Vanilla Mace looks like the baby from Queen Never Cry. What's that? Queen Never Cry? Oh, is that... What is that, Trev? Because I googled it and then like the images look kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Skylar seems annoying early on because we're conditioned to assume the main character is the protag and she causes friction. Yeah, I think it's okay to feel that way. Yeah, definitely. As long as you examine it later, 100%. This is worse than the OG Sims. Official image. The kids in Cyberpunk crack me up. Yeah, that's true. Why are 5-year-olds just walking along the street in Night City? Do you guys remember when they used a fake baby in American Sniper? I've never seen that. This is a song that I don't like. Queen Never Cry. I've been lurking while baking. Oh, enjoy baking. Skylar was right, but crime is cool. Exactly. That's a perfect way to sum it up, honestly. But yeah, Lori bothered me because obviously Shane is not a good person in The Walking Dead, but Lori bothered me because in the last episode she watched, she told Shane, stay away from Carl. Never talk to him again. And then when Shane did that, she was like, what are you doing? You're hurting Carl's feelings. It's like, hey, don't make me defend a man. Especially not Shane. Although we just got to the episode where Shane shaves his head. And I was like, the Odyssey. It's crazy. It's crazy that he's in so much. There are sheep bred to have triangle heads for easier birthing because regular sheep have a lot of bad births. Oh my god, that's interesting. There's no reason to see American Sniper, but the point is that they use a doll instead of a real baby. Yeah, Carl! This cursed baby talk reminded me that Renesmee exists. Bro, Renesmee is the most cursed baby. I love in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, people started suspecting the kids were just scaled down adults. Then somebody got a video of them literally changing size off screen. Oh my god, I didn't hear about that. Yeah, Queen Never Cry is kind of scary, and I feel like Trev didn't elaborate what that was. Yeah, Renesmee baby's pretty scary. Leave Renesmee alone. She can't help. She has chronic CGI face. Dude, you don't know? Oh, dude. Have I got a treat for you? So Renesmee, if you guys don't know the lore, Renesmee is Edward Cullen and Bella Swan's baby. Okay? And this is what she looked like in the movie. Was supposed to be a normal baby. Wasn't supposed to be a scary baby, I should say. Beard, welcome in. How's it going? Yeah, we are talking about important things today. Reminds me of someone who posted Child Aerith from Rebirth looks like Renesmee. Stop. That'll explain why I have no idea. Well, now you know. I think at times they used a doll sometimes, but then it was like also weird CGI face. Like you also have to see it moving to really know how scary of an effect Renesmee has. I'm so scared. I know I'm gonna remove that. I can't really explain Queen Never Cry except it's a comic. Oh, okay. Completely forget this creature existed or forgot. We should probably forget again. Crisis Core children are scary. That's true. Started the bad CGI trend. Was that the beginning? Also, Closer, welcome in. Spewy, welcome in. You have donut holes. We were just talking about donut arms. Spewy, enjoy. Renesmee reminds me of if a koi fish were a human. I could see that. It looks like somebody tried to melt the Mona Lisa portrait. They have these dolls with the moving eyes. That would have been enough. Yeah, literally. I think Queen Never Cry is from a webtoon. Oh, okay. Probably not, but I'll give it credit. Credit given where credit's due. Yeah, I think we're gonna get in the game, but if you guys didn't see, let me show you guys what I picked up from my parents again, because it's just so cool. I already showed it, but it's the grilled cheese man. And one of my babysitters made this for us when I was a baby. And when my brother would only eat grilled cheese. Isn't it good? I was so happy. I found it in my parents' basement. And it's gonna go in Kristen's office now. I just Googled ugliest baby ever, and there's an image of Rowan Atkinson on a baby's body. Good God. Cookies, welcome in. How's it going? Yeah, it is a family heirloom. I support Grilled Cheese Man in all his endeavors. Me too. He kind of reminds me of Man Ray and Papa Smurf had a baby. Oh, I definitely see Man Ray in there. And Smurf is perfect because now it's going to be in possession of Smurfson, Kristen. Man Ray is hot. Should I have a poll? If we think Man Ray's hot? Is Man Ray hot? Yes, no. That's all. Everybody go vote. Well, after talking about ugly babies, do you all want to have children? Dude, sometimes I think about it, and then I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people have time in their lives to have children. Genuinely. And then I love my nephew, but also being around him, I was like, I'm good. I'm good being an aunt. Anybody ever made a PB&J in a pan like a grilled cheese? I have done that before. It's really good. We were actually talking about this last stream because last stream I had an Uncrustable for lunch, and a couple people recommended putting in the toaster. I didn't do that. I forgot, but I need to try that. Arturo, thank you so much for the 7 stream, Sharik. Man Ray's nice enough to give you your wallet back. Chat, take that into account. That's true. Yeah, you like being the fun uncle. Your life is theirs with kids. Yeah. Exactly. And I think, like, that's great. But, I don't know. Like, I think, too, like, I was thinking about it, and I feel like the pandemic at least kind of, like, slowed down my want of doing something like that. Because, like, we were all, like, in quarantine And we all had like whatever stage of age you were in that, it affected you in some way. And I feel like for me, it kind of like took away the like, yay, I'm an adult that lives independently and I can do whatever I want time. Like I'm having that like now, you know? And it's like, obviously you have to live your own life before having kids. But it's like, I'm also 31 and a lot of people have kids now at this age. So it's kind of like, that's how I think of it. And I just wish we would wait. But also, whenever I think about actually having a kid, I don't know. Like sometimes I just, if I wanted a kid, the way that I would want it to happen is a kid of my own just pops into existence and they're already 2 years old. So you could think, Emme, you could adopt. I was adopted. But then I kind of want like my own kid. No, for real, I only have me to take care of and I still struggle to get things done. How is it possible to manage a whole other... Literally. Man Ray has a page on the Tumblr Sexy Man Wiki. Love that. Rava, welcome in. Hottest Man 2025. Hottest Man 2026 might be Man Ray? I got my parents fix. You got your parent fix bringing up your brother, so you think you're good. That's so fair too. You need to pass your humor on to someone else, but I need to get rich and famous first. Love that. Your latest Google... Your latest Google search is Donut Arms, Michelin Man Baby Syndrome, Silent Hill Baby, Man Ray. Alana, that's so funny. I always think about that. Like, if there is an FBI agent looking at my Google searches, they literally must go, wow, every Sunday, Tuesday, Friday at 10 a.m., this girl is Googling the most random shit. And it's always just stuff that we're talking about on stream. We all do have a common child, and his name is Jeff Chan. That's true. We do have Jeff. What's really wild about your 40s is seeing a classmate post a pic with their kid and having to guess if it's their child or grandchild. That's wild. That's really wild. Okay. I think we're gonna get into the game now. Yippee! Thank you guys for talking to me about Man Ray. Oh, I have to vote in the poll. Oh my god, one person voted no. Who doesn't think Man Ray is hot? Speak now or forever hold your peace. What in God's name, the feds thinking we're actually aliens looking at any of our searches post-stream? Mermaid Man voted no. So true. Or the dirty bubble. Me always praying that switching my monitor doesn't break my computer. Barnacle Boy voted yes. Good. Aw, I ship them. I mostly say I won't become a parent and then I take care of my cousin's children for one day and suddenly I want to have children. How old are they, Avery? Because like literally being around a baby, I was like, I'm good. I'm good. That baby was pooping like 70 times a day. Sandy voted no because she's a lesbian. Okay, that's fair. Want to see me run to that mountain back? Want to see me do it again? Church, welcome in. How are you? Oh yeah, they're 3 to 4 years old. See, kids that age are really, really cute. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what to do with a baby, but like toddlers are really cute and they're fun. Okay, we're gonna get into the game. If you guys need alert for spoilers. Whoa, 3 people voted for no. I'm so sorry, but the no voters are giving jealous. The people who voted no to Man Ray being hot are giving jealousy. Church, same to you. It's good to see you. Mermaid Man on alt accounts. It's on Kiwami too, if you're gonna ask. Oh, the category. Thank you, Toji. Thank you. I appreciate that. Also, Mark, thank you for pinning that. My Google searches are Queen Never Cry, Zagreus and Dionysus kissing, Suclosporiasis. What is that? Is that the... Has that got to do... Is that the illness that you get with the parasite? Doro Hidoro manga, soldier getting attacked meme. Wait, what's this soldier getting attacked meme? Yeah, I want to know that one too. Trev, I still have the assless chaps on my search history. We're also brave. Okay, we're in chapter 10. If you guys need to lurk, please lurk. And thank you for lurking. Appreciate it. Assless claps? Wait, I didn't I didn't read that. Is that actually what Avery searched? Sorry, I almost called Avery Gavery. Sorry about that. Dogler, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. Alana, thank you for lurking. I did try to play yesterday. I mentioned this in the beginning of the stream. I tried to play off stream, but I couldn't because I was on the walking pad and it was really difficult. Men loving me Gavery. Wait, why do I'm having deja vu. Did I call Avery Gavery before on accident? I'm having deja vu. Okay, so we're back in Sotenbori to find Sayama. What could Sayama be up to? I should see if I can find her. But we also have some side quests to do here, so let's start with those.
Oi.
You meant chaps. Oh, okay. The soldier getting attacked meme is when the soldier is trying to defend someone who is sleeping and he's getting knives and bombs thrown at him. Will you send that to me? Kazuma Kiryu. That's me. Mind if I ask you a favor? That depends. What do you need? An ancient rivalry. Well, mind doing some judo with us? I know it's kind of sudden, but you'd be doing us a great service.
Cool.
Judo? Who are you guys? Sorry, guess it was rude not introducing myself first. Name's Inuzuka. People call me the Bear of Kansai. I'm pretty hot shit in the amateur judo world. These guys are all coming up... What? These guys are all up-and-coming talents, too. Heh, we're practically a bunch of stars. You heard of me, right?
Yeah.
The Boar of Kansai? Doesn't sound familiar. I'm a bear, not a boar. The freaking Bear of Kansai. Sorry, still not ringing a bell. Oh. Just cut to the chase.
Hey.
Alright. Point is, we got a request. We were told to throw down against Kazuma Kiryu. Who asked you to do that? Some swanky-ass kid at our school. Goes by Kawauchi. I don't recognize the name. Wait, you guys are still in high school? Why do you sound so surprised? That's terrifying, they look old. Adds a new entry to Avery's list of nicknames. Yeah, casual judo. You sent it to me, it's a template. Let me see if I recognize it. Oh my god, I've never seen that before, I love it. Alana really just said nice back shots then dip. Classic. Classic Alana. Hi Sofa, welcome in. How are you? Anyways, that's why we're asking you to fight. If we do, Kawauchi's gonna hand us each a cool 100 grand.
Cool.
It's giving you that much just for a judo match? Well, it ain't exactly judo. It's gonna be more like a throwing match. And why's that? Just doing what Kawauchi says. We don't ask questions. Sorry, but this has nothing to do with me. I have no reason to fight you. Maybe you don't got a reason, but we do. I ain't about to let 100K just slip through my fingers. It's not my problem. I'm out of here. Wait, Kawauchi said something else too. About how he was finally gonna get revenge on the Komaki school. What? What does old man Komaki have to do with any of this? And what's that? What's with that part about revenge? Something doesn't add up here. Anyway, we're on our knees here. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Won't you fight us, Kiryu? Sure. Sophie, you're doing well. I'm happy to hear that. I need to know why that Kawauchi guy wants revenge on Komaki. I guess this is my only choice. Fine, I'll fight you. But I'm not gonna hold back, understand?
Isn't it?
Works for me. Rules are no punching allowed, only throwing. Now come on, let's get down to business. No punching? What? What? Whoa! Okay. Okay, sure. This is different. What happens if I press square? Nothing? What about triangle? Triangle? I think it's just circle. Come here, you. I think I'm pretty good at this judo thing. Is it Backshot Sunday or something? Every day is that, I'm pretty sure. Neurotic, welcome in. You've been watching Demons of the Shadow Realm and you think the new core to OP is called Backshot. Great. Marsumis, welcome in. Thank you so much for resubbing for 17 months. Thank you. I appreciate it. I know, they're getting yeeted everywhere. Marsumis, thank you for your ticket as well. Neurotic, thank you for your ticket. Damn it. Those arms are too much. Want to try again?
Yeah.
Nah, we good. Just needed to fight you to get that 100 grand. Kawauchi didn't say nothing about winning. Huh. Anyways, we're out of here. Later, man. That was weird. Alana and Emme eating enemies in God of War. In Kiwami 2. You truly are the heir to the Komaki style, Kazuma Kiryu-san. Who are you? You can call me Motoe. Motoe Kawauchi. Kawauchi. You're the guy Inuzuka was talking about.
Huh.
Correct. Speaking of Inuzuka, I must apologize for earlier. It was merely a test of your ability. A test you passed with flying colors, mind you. Those were nationally respected judo starlets you threw around. Just who are you? A son of the Kawauchi School of Martial Arts, a rival to your Komaki school. Our styles have long stood as the twin pillars of Japanese martial arts, the Komaki School of the East and the Kawauchi School of the West. My elder brothers and I are the joint heirs to our school. What does this have to do with me?
Huh.
Last year, rumors swirled around Osaka about how Master Komaki had passed down his secret techniques and his whole school. The heir? A man by the name of Kazuma Kiryu. I've been tracking your movements for quite a while, Kiryu-san. Hold on. Komaki never said anything about giving me his school.
Yeah.
Believe what you will, but know that the rest of the world does not view it as you do. After all, you are the only pupil Komaki has ever trusted enough to teach his most beloved techniques. And let me guess, you want to beat me so you can drag Komaki's reputation down?
Yeah.
Quite the contrary, Kiryu-san. There is someone I would like you to defeat for me. Go on. My brother, third master of the Kawauchi school. Defeat Gensho Kawauchi. You want me to beat up your brother?
Huh.
Indeed. It appears he has been possessed by an intense, all-consuming passion. You see, the Kawauchi school is known for its unique throwing technique, one that my brother was quite well versed in. But that failed to satisfy his desire for power. He would throw day in and day out, tormenting his opponents with his skill. Soon enough, he decided that there was no match for him here in Osaka, so he left to find the strongest opponent possible. About half a month ago, he showed his face in Kamurocho, having evidently learned of the foe he so strongly desired. Don't tell me.
Huh.
Indeed, his goal is to defeat you, Kazuma Kiryu, the Dragon of Dojima. As his brother, it pains me to see Gensho absorbed by such an irrational obsession. I wish for him to return to his old ways, content in honing our school's sacred arts day after day. Please, you must use your might to break him free from the trance that so violently clouds his mind. I implore you. That's a hard story to believe. But I won't let your brother throw his life away for some delusional goal. How can I find him? He mentioned that he had discovered a venue for your fight. Underground, apparently. Unfortunately, I know little beyond that. Maybe the Underground Coliseum? Alright, I'll try and find your brother next time I'm in Kamurocho. You have my thanks, Kiryu-san. Please set him free from this wickedness. I will. You kind of want a donut or cinnamon roll. So many donuts today. You don't know what should be for breakfast? Ooh, You don't feel the hunger? You gotta eat something. Here you took some lessons from Shinohara. True. Toshi, oh, you made corned beef hash. Yum. Yum. Waizaga, welcome in. You just got to chapter 13. Nice. Are you enjoying it? Okay, I think Granny said that she's gonna meet us on the bridge, and then it looks like there's another side quest. There's actually a lot. But I don't mind doing some today because we haven't done side quests in a while. You made bacon. Yum. I had an egg and cheese sandwich.
No.
You like all the Yakuza and Like a Dragon games? Is this... Are you playing them in order? Hey, you got a sec? You're in the biz, right? Sure you are. I can tell. Got something I want to ask you. Are you talking to me? Sure am. Anyways, I'm looking for something. You know Tatsu, yeah? Can you tell me how to find him? Oh.
Cool.
Tatsu? Who's that? Look, you don't gotta play dumb with me. I'm looking for something extra deadly. I'll pay you the big yen for whatever you know. I really don't have any idea what you're talking about. Is this Tatsu a weapons dealer or something? Ugh, never mind. If you ain't gonna tell me, I'll find somebody who will. Oh, you had bagel with cream cheese? Yum. Well, now I'm curious about this Tatsu guy myself. That guy went down to the footpath. Maybe I can get some more details from him. Okay. Johnny, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. Okay, you started with Like a Dragon and then started backwards. Okay. I started with Yakuza 0 and then Kiwami 2 and now I'm on Kiwami 2. Or Kiwami 1 and now I'm on Kiwami 2. You don't like any kind of bagel, Toshi? What do you mean? Like, why not? Johnny, I hope you're doing well. Tell me what you know about Tatsu, you dumpster diving piece of shit. Don't got the foggiest idea what you're talking about.
Boy.
Who's this Tatsu you keep asking for? Well, well, well. If it ain't the chump from earlier. I told you, forget it. You're the one who approached me, remember? Look, I don't got time for you to be giving me the 3rd degree. I'm pissed off enough trying to search for leads here. You keep it up and I'm gonna have to tear you a new one. Try me. So you want to throw down, huh? Nice knowing you, pal. This is the end of the line. You had a bagel for breakfast once and it didn't go well? Oh, like did it make you sick? It's just bread. And there's many flavors. Although I guess I kind of get that. Because it's like a version of just bread that I don't like. I really hate English muffins. I don't like those. It does sound ominous. You have 4 remastered and when you get 3, you will have all of them? Oh, nice. Now, tell me what I want to know. Shit, man, you're built like a ton of bricks. Ugh, fine. Don't tell nobody that you heard it from me, alright? Rumor goes, this Tatsu fella will sell you practically anything. But you gotta have an in from one of his regulars. People say he's got the real good shit. Illegal. Dangerous. You know the deal. Beyond all that, they say he's operating out of Sotenbori. No clue where, but he's close. I can almost smell the guy. That's all I got for you. I'm out of here. Lenny, you're on the last one? Wow. Good thing they come out with like 1 million games a year. It wasn't bad or anything, just didn't go well. Got it. Okay. That's fair. You got a good head on your shoulders, buddy. Maybe I can do something for you. That thug was a real thorn in my ass, sniffling around about Tatsu and all. Just about took a swing at me, he did. Don't know if this will help you, but I'll introduce you to someone special. Someone who knows more about Tatsu. Man goes by Kinoshita. Up north, Bishamon Bridge. He'll tell you what you want to know. So you knew all along. Thanks, old man. Nice. Yeah, rare old person dub. Am I right? Can we go hog wild today? Sure. What are you gonna do? Tatsu is that group that's saying all the things you said, running through my head. The song that people think is new because it was in Heated Rivalry. Between assless claps and donuts arms, I think we can't. What the hell did I miss? Just assless claps. Excuse me, you wouldn't happen to know who I am, would you? Sorry, no idea. Right, of course you don't. Should have known. What am I gonna do? What's wrong? I was walking down the stairs when I took a real bad tumble. I think I ended up losing all my memories in the process. Uh-oh. I've been not his name changing to Amnesiac. I've been flagging down everyone who walks by sense. Gotta be someone in this town who knows me, you know? Maybe, but I'm not that someone. Damn it. How am I ever gonna get my memory back? Feels like there was something real important I had to do today, too. You think there's any way I can get better? Try hitting your head again. You should try hitting your head again. Maybe that would help jog your memory. I don't know if it works like that, but I guess it don't hurt to try, maybe. Here I go. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Kids these days don't know their tattoo or their fake lesbian lore. Exactly. Oh, neurotic, is that true? Oh, that's true? Who is it? He was like so into them because of the fake lesbianness. It was hilarious. Oh, your friend. Your friend got baited? Amazing. And by amazing, I mean, wow. Ow, don't think that worked. Couldn't help but hold myself back there. It just ended up hurting my face instead of jogging my memory. Maybe there's another way. In that case, I guess I could punch you a few times. Maybe the impact would rattle your brain wiring and get you back on track. Man, that's brilliant! Go for it! Hit me! Right on the old noggin. Guys, they're so stupid. That was a joke. Have you checked your pockets for anything that might help you remember? Nope. Let me take a look. I've got some kind of note. What does it say? 10 mil end of day today. You think I won the lottery or something? Maybe it's a reminder for me to collect my earnings. That's certainly an optimistic way of looking at a note like that, but it does sound important. I gotta remember ASAP then. Come on, man, give me a good whack or two. I won't sue you or nothing, I promise. Are you sure? Obviously, we're gonna help him. You got baited by Tontu. Also, thank you for the follow. Matcha, welcome in. I know, I'm having a fun time with it. Mallrat, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. Alright, I guess some problems just need to be solved with your fists. But don't blame me if this ends up hurting you more than it helps, okay? Toshi, thank you for the hydrate. Skylar, welcome in. Bring anime AMVs. Yes, set to Tatu and Linkin Park back. We need them. The society needs that. Thanks a ton, buddy. Here, let me thank you in advance. Oh. But make sure you don't just kick my ass, okay? You gotta do something that'll send a real shock up to my brain, okay? A shock, huh? Alright. In that case, make sure you fight back too, or it'll really look bad to anyone watching this. Unknown man. Make sure he fights back, and then I don't actually give him a chance. Yeah, I haven't gotten that far. I haven't gotten to like a dragon yet, so I don't know anything about it yet. You beat Judgment and Lost Judgment main story, got DLC, same as Yakuza Kiwami 2. Amazing! So many Yakuza fans today, love it. I have heard really good things about Judgment as well. The hell are you doing, huh? I asked you to shock me, not beat the living crap out of me. Ugh, what am I gonna do? Wait, was I actually supposed to literally shock him? I was thinking that. With a taser. I do have one. A stun gun. I'll try it. Oh. Maybe it's different. Come on, you're the only blah blah blah. Yeah, I'll help him again. Make sure you don't... Yeah, real shock. Okay. I thought we were just being silly goofy at first. I got this. What did I bind it to? Wait, I can't. Oh. No, I can't. Huh? What's... Oh, there was just one on the ground. Oh, well, that's convenient. That was weird. You failed this one too? Yeah. I didn't even notice that was on the ground at first. What is this Yakuza? Right, Toji. It's interesting how different the reception of Tattoo was abroad from how it was in Russia. Yeah, it wasn't... Are you saying it wasn't liked in Russia? Judgment and Lost Judgment is a spin-off. Yep, that's true. I got Judgment and Lost Judgment in a collection during Steam. That's nice. I do feel something nice about the Yakuza games is that they go on sale so often on PlayStation and on Steam. So I've never gotten a Yakuza game at full price. Well, did that work? I remember everything. It's all coming back. The note was a reminder to off somebody by the end of today if I want to collect my 10 mil. Oh, wait, what? And that somebody is right in front of me. You're a dead man, Kazuma Kiryu. Oh, hello. Oh, my heat actions. I would be so sore in their fights just from the way they're landing. Like, look at that. I don't think backs are supposed to do that. Yakuza 6, 7 yen. Wait, what? Are you talking about how much you paid for it? Some of the heat actions are definitely... Oh my god, they're so funny though. They are really funny, and they're equally brutal. There was one that we were getting the other day, like multiple times in a row. Oh my god. Okay. Wait. What am I doing here? Why does it feel like I'm forgetting something? Oh my god. Excuse me. You wouldn't happen to know who I am, would you?
Yeah.
This guy, has anybody ever seen the movie Memento? Nope, no clue. Oh, alright. Sorry for asking you out of the blue like that. What was I doing? Oh my god. Memento, I used to love that movie. That guy's living that life. It's like Memento. Frezzo, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. You like throwing people off the bridge? Classic. Classic. Alright, let's continue these side quests. Yeah, he could have clues. Well, he did have a clue in his pocket. He didn't think to look there at first, though. What are you doing here? You're not a side quest. Oh. It's me, Mina Mizawa, you know, from Mars Fighters. Been looking for part-time work so we can save money and enter the Grand Prix of Gags, but no dice. Worst part is, Kitagawa says he's gonna shave me bald as a little piggy if I don't get work soon. You got anything for me? Oh. Yes. Work that I will unfortunately never hire you for. Hello. Best Nolan movie? I haven't seen it in so long. I should probably rewatch it. Kiryu-san, yeah? Name's Kinoshita. Nice meeting ya. Let me cut to the chase. You want to see Tatsu? That's right. And I'm gonna have to give you a little test first. Follow me. A test? Look, Kiryu-san, I ain't doubting ya, but I want to make sure I don't go wasting Tatsu's time with some punk who don't know his shit. Let me guess. I need to prove myself? Yup. Gotta see if you're the real deal. Now let's see what you got. It's crazy asking the Dragon of Dojima to prove himself. But I'm literally just kicking him around. Like, actually prove yourself that you're worth talking to at all. Oh. Well, the triangle is so finicky sometimes. Trudis, welcome in. Playing football with the poor guy. You love the prestige. I don't think I've seen that. Credo, welcome in. Just as strong as I was expecting. Looks like I lose. Tatsu must not be a regular merchant if it's this difficult to reach him. You ain't wrong about that. Sorry again for having to test you. Anyways, you know the homeless guy who sent you to me? His name's Murata. Go tell him you beat me, and he'll call Tatsu over. Murata, got it. Well, my job's done. Later. I mean, there was a fake Kiryu around. I don't blame. That's true. Maybe some rumors spread that Kiryu actually sucks now because of the fake Kiryu. I actually love this little area of this town with the river. Oh. Wait, is he just taking a nap?
Boy.
Murata, right? I beat Kinoshita. Of course you did. Guy like you could beat an army of Kinoshitas. Forgive me for testing you like that, though. Can't let just anyone meet the big boss. Anyway, let me call him up. It's a movie about magic with Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale. I should see that. Ooh, cool. That's a throwback. Boat driving, man. The Prestige is great. I also love Insomnia with Robin Williams, Al Pacino, and Hilary Swank. I haven't seen that either. I honestly don't know if I've seen a lot of Christopher Nolan movies. Hi, Frog Dude. Welcome in. And Following? I haven't seen Following either. He did Interstellar, right? I know I watched that. I watched The Odyssey. I don't know if I've ever seen other ones. Alan, welcome in. How are you? How's it hanging, Murata? Same old, same old. Got a new customer for you, though. I can see that. Got a name, buddy? It's Kiryu. Good meeting you, Kiryu-san. You can call me Tatsu. I can see you already know my business partner, Murata. Yeah, nice to meet you. I didn't realize you were operating out of a boat. Helps me keep my distance from folks I ain't interested in dealing with. If I don't like them, I just drive off into the sunset. But don't worry, I ain't gonna run off now. You earned the chance to take a look at what I got. Thanks. I'll try to make the most of the opportunity. Let me tell you, Kiryu-san, my family's been doing this shit for generations now. I'm number 15 in a long line of Tatsus. My ancestors were selling Portuguese rifles to Nobunaga centuries ago, if that tells you anything. Anyhow, that's enough of the prologue. Let's roll into the main event. A baseball? Ooh. A 100,000 yen katana. A fluted pole. A shotgun. Holy cow. Oh, my inventory. My inventory. I want the steel knuckles. I can at least buy these. I need to sell things to get rid of them. David Bowie plays Nikola Tesla in The Prestige. I think I did hear of that then. Oh, the Batman trilogy. Okay, right. I did see that, at least. My weapons. What can I throw out in here? Oops. I don't even... Oh, drop. There we go. I think some of these we might be able to, like, refresh. Actually, let me equip the stuff that I got before I get... I can equip the cell phone. It's interesting. Oh my god, wait, this is huge. Wait, and I have chainmail? That's funny. Oh, we're there. And now, let's talk to him again. I like how the shop's like, wanna buy a baseball, a belt, or a fucking shotgun. Literally Walmart. Walmart in the US. Wait, is Walmart even a thing outside of the US? I'm gonna buy a shotgun and some steel knuckles. It is? I feel like I never hear about it. Okay, this must be the bridge where Granny's at. I thought it was this bridge, but it must be this one. Let's go check that out. It is a thing. They're probably much nicer. I do wonder what it's like. Like how Kmart is a lot nicer in Australia. I miss Kmart. And how Target did awful everywhere else. Japan's Walmart is called Don Quixote, so not Walmart. Let's go find Granny. I'm actually surprised that we do get to talk to her more. Where is she? Wait. There she is! You like Target better than Walmart? Me too. I love Target, but I haven't been in a really long time. I feel like that, at least around me growing up, Targets were like cleaner and more well organized than Walmart's. But I know that's not true everywhere. Walmart is sort of a thing here in the UK, but only because they own ASCA. Oh, which is a big supermarket chain. I didn't know that. Is Australia the only place that still has Kmarts? I wonder if Canada has Kmarts? I'm not sure if they have Kmart, but I feel like they could. Hey there, Granny. Looks like you're doing well. Well, if it ain't my Kazu-chan, how's Sotenbori treating you? Fabulous, huh? It's pretty good, yeah. Don't gotta be so modest. Great food, crowded streets, and prices so cheap you can get as many souvenirs as you want. Why don't you buy yourself a little something, Kazu-chan? It ain't every day we get to spend time down in Sotenbori. Not a bad idea. I'll think about it. Oh, speaking of souvenirs, I forgot to grab something in Komarocho. I was gonna buy myself some handmade cookies, too. That's okay. At your age, it's more about making the memories than eating souvenirs, isn't it? No, it ain't. Hey, I got an idea. You should buy some for me next time you're up there, Kazu-chan. Do I have to? Come on, don't be like that. Think of it as a present for your dear old granny. Plus, I'll give you a reward if you do. All right, I'll try to remember. Thank you much, Kazu-chan. Looking forward to it. Okay, interesting. Right now, we're getting like a couple quests that require us to go back to Kamurocho, which might be hard for us to remember. Target had life in colors before it went straight bland white. Oh my god, yeah. Have you guys seen the like new concept Targets? They're really odd. You worked at a Kmart, Greg? I loved Kmart as a kid. Also, Greg, I hope you're doing well. As of 2026, there are 3 remaining Kmart locations, a big box department store in Charlotte, Amalie, the U.S. Virgin Islands, a big box store. Wait, what? I thought they were still very common in Australia. Are they not? Also, I'm going to quickly take a break to run to the restroom because there's also about to be an ad. While I'm gone, you guys can do a cheese check and a quote roulette. I'm going to run an ad so we don't get that for an hour. So thank you guys for staying for that. And I'll be right back. Thank you for being here. Hello, I'm back. What did I just come back to that Holly was saying? Then I moved to New York where I thought I'd be safe and they started calling me mob wife? Okay, I think I need a little bit more context. Allow me to scroll up. What a rude question. Snooki is Italian. In a game of snooker, what color ball is worth 3 points? Toji, don't even joke. Every time I change schools, people thought that? People thought that you were in the Italian mafia, Holly? Holly was in the Sopranos. I actually, at my school, there was a theory that one of the girls was in the Russian mafia. But honestly, I still to this day kind of believe it. Holly has ties to La Cosa Nostra. Oh my god. If Holly does, and Holly's not using those mob connections for good, I might have to unmod her. If Toji goes missing, it's because he knew too much. Okay. Thank you guys for staying for the ads. Nice job on the trivia, Toji, Walnut, Angie, Skylar, and Cobra. Kmart still has 300. Oh, okay. It turns out they're a whole different thing. Okay, got it, Credo. That was going to shock me because I've always heard like Australian streamers talk about how much they love Kmart. So that was shocking if I thought they, you know, they disappeared overnight or something. If I was actually in the mafia, I wouldn't still be in a state with terrible healthcare. True. You guys want to hear a story about the mafia? My friend's mom, my friend in middle school, her mom was dating a guy. Maybe she was like in college or college age around that time. And she had suspicions that his family was like kind of different. And she went to his house one day for dinner and like she was trying to find the bathroom and she opened the door to a room, and the room was just entirely mirrors. Like, all the walls were mirrors, and there was nothing in the room. And then she found out that, like, one of the mirrors opens up into stairs that go down to a basement where they have, like, meetings. Oh, yeah, on-screen chat isn't working. I have to open it. Thanks for telling me. Also, sorry if you heard that Windows noise. That was me. It might work now? Hello? No? Okay. What about... Why not? Why no work? Ugh, hold on. I have to be in IT again. Give me 5 seconds. Okay. And now will it work? Nope. Okay. Well. I don't know why it's not working then, but thank you for telling me that. That it's not working. My apologies. Bruce Lee mirror fight incoming. I was related to some and knew a few, but I was just some nerd playing games. Really, Raz? The last time I went to Kmart before they closed them in the US was seriously depressing. Yeah, they got really, really sad. I remember that. Also, Goshilla, I hope you're doing well. Matcha, that's great. You don't have to keep me updated on on all the stats, because also a lot of it, honestly, isn't as important as other things. In high school, I did convince the prom committee to do a mob-themed prom, but the teacher in charge vetoed, so we did Gatsby, and it sucked. Oh my god, everybody was doing Gatsby. I think I'll just send this to the equipment box for now. That's crazy, Holly. A mob-themed prom? That would be fun. I don't remember if my prom had a theme. It honestly might have been Gatsby as well, but I don't remember. Your pinstripe suit would have been so clean. That would have been good. Another guitar player? Please, don't interrupt the show. You call that a show? Sounded more like a dying pig calling out for its mama. The man who can't sing. Oh my god, a tragedy. Don't you think, buddy? I think that's a bit extreme. Extreme is right. It ain't just bad. It's straight up noise pollution. Kiwami is right. I'd rather jam pencils into my eardrums than have to listen to another note of this bullshit. Hey, did you know that you could just walk away? Noise pollution? You heard me right, piggy. Ain't no other word for it. I know music and that vile shit wasn't it. So why don't you go on home? If you keep spewing that filth into my airwaves, it's gonna have to get nasty. Oh, wait, please.
Boy.
Hey, cut the kid some slack. Excuse me? You're really sticking up for this tone-deaf sack of yodels? Dang, that's good. Good insult. Well, fine. If I gotta silence you to silence him, then you leave me no choice. Bring it. It's Kiwami. My junior prom theme was skip it and go see Incubus instead. Honestly, that sounds like a nice time. I only went to one prom. And I only went just to say that I went to prom. I didn't really want to go. Zebra, welcome in. How's it going? Thank you for your ticket. Prom was overrated. I just like dressing up. I didn't really like dressing up. I don't know. I just would have rather been home watching Netflix. I was low-key chill. Our prom was canceled. Your prom was canceled? What was everyone's prom theme song? What do you mean theme song? I never went to prom. Instead, I played Destiny with the clan. Love that. You didn't go to your prom? My brother didn't go to prom, but he went to after prom. Which at my school wasn't allowed. You had to go to prom to go to after prom. Our song was Saved Tonight by Eagle Eye Cherry. I don't think I know that. What's a theme song, though? Like, what does that mean? I think I mentioned it from the dumb jock hitting a girl with the eye. Oh, that's right, Raz. That's crazy. First, I get my ear split open by that terrible music. Then I get my face split open by this asshole. What a fucking day. Thanks a ton. How am I ever gonna repay you?
Yeah.
No thanks needed. Besides, you seem a little down on your luck to be offering anything. Ain't that the truth? I'm Takuo Yoshioka, by the way. Kiryu, you been singing here long?
Yeah.
Just started a couple days ago. I used to busk on the other side of town, but some punk got on my case and handed my ass to me. See the cuts on my face? That was his handiwork. Seems like everywhere I go, there's always someone trying to keep me down. Oh, you've got it rough, kid. No need to pity me. I mean, I have ears. I can tell I suck. But music means the world to me. Whenever life's gotten me down, music has been there to pull me back up. That's why I write songs. If my music can help someone who's stuck in the same ruts as I am, then I feel like I've made a difference, you know? So you compose your own work? Sure do. When I get a guitar in my hands, the melodies just spring forth from my fingertips like magic. I can't even count how many songs I've written. That's impressive. Serious talent is born from that kind of dedication. Thanks. That means a lot. Actually, I've even auditioned for a few major record labels. But they kept dropping me mid-session, said my songs were great, but my voice dragged them down into the gutter. Damn. I wish I could get my message out to a larger audience, but there's no way. Not with a voice like mine. Doesn't matter how good my songs are. When you've got a voice like a horse, the music dies. Maybe I'm not cut out for this.
Yeah.
That's not true. If you weren't, you wouldn't have endured all these beatings just to stick with it. If that's not love, I don't know what is. You can never abandon music. Yeah, you're right. Sorry for whining like that. I'm going to keep trying. Music is my life, after all. I might suck, but it's what I love. Glad you came around. Thank you so much for hearing me out. I'm here performing pretty often, so swing by sometime. I'll sing a song just for you. I might sound like nails on a chalkboard, but I put my heart into every note I sing. Sounds good. I'll see you around.
Hi.
I can't wait. I love how we have the man who can't sing, and then also just a block away we have nasally singer as well. Shadow, thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. Spirit, you went with a girl that treated you terribly because you were a stupid teenager? Oh. Oh, that was a week before prom. That's crazy, though. Because I feel like they would have already had spent money on it then. It's like the song they end with, the song they say represents a class. I don't think we had that. Did anybody else have that? He should play bass instead, honestly. His songs might make them feel worse. Okay, let's check out this side quest and then a couple more. I might suck, but it's what I love. My attitude about video games, real. Very relatable. Because look, we have this guy. Nasally singer. Does anybody sing well on these streets? We had a class song and it was Here I Go Again by Whitesnake. I don't know where they got that. Is that the song that goes, Here I Go Again? Or is that different? I saw it, I swear. Osaka Castle split right in two. No, I'm serious. Guys, they're right behind me. You gotta believe me. Are they gonna leave me alone? Probably not. Aha! Troubled girl. I'm on chapter 10. Have you tried putting your vocal cords in it and not your heart? That's one. Okay, that is it. Get your hands off me. I don't remember if we had like a high school song, but I remember in 8th grade, when we finished 8th grade, we had like a slideshow of our class put to a song, and it was Chasing Cars by Snow Patrol. Remember that song and how that song took over the world? Oh, that's funny. You were totally asking for it a second ago. Ew. The only thing I was asking for was directions. Sure, sure. No need to be modest now. I know what you're really after is a little action. Ugh, gross. What? You got a little meat on your bones, but beggars can't be choosers, am I right? Ew. Now let's get out of here and have some fun. I'm not going anywhere with you. Just leave me alone. Listen, I'm getting tired of this attitude. We're gonna have to teach you how things work around here. Besides, where's a nobody like you gotta be in such a hurry, huh? Come on, we'll show you how great this city is. We're experts with our hands, you know. It'll be a special night, promise. Those slugs are going to hurt that girl. No, we're not gonna wait and see what happens.
Boy.
Guess we gotta kill him. You guys are pathetic. Can't you tell she's not interested? Did it look like we were asking for your opinion, old man? Please, sir, help me. Ha! You some kind of jacked up host, buddy? Either way, you shouldn't try to play the hero. Think she'll give you a piece of the action if you save her? Is that it? Sorry to break it to you, but we got dibs. Go take a nap or something, old man. Or do we gotta make you go? A nap? A nap actually sounds great. Little do they know. Kiryu never has time to sleep. He's never slept in this entire game ever. I don't even know where his house is anymore. Just what well, they were harassing her. It wasn't supposed to be nice. These guys are the ones who don't keep their money up, but keep their funny up. These guys are just the scum of the earth kind of guys. Mochi is sitting on top of my PC right now, looking like Batman. Like she's like sitting super straight up on my PC and like looking down at me like I'm Gotham. I'm not sure what's going in her head, but I'm a little scared. Chasing Cars dropped just in time for everyone to have it as their Facebook statuses. Classic. Do you guys remember on MySpace when we had to type, if you wanted a heart emoji to appear, you type and hearts and then a semicolon after? I saw that the other day and I completely forgot about it. Thank you for the mochi pets. Now she's coming to my lap. Yay! Kiryu has those punches that make you vomit honestly. No, she's not evil. She's good. Yeah, you used MySpace in 2012 before Facebook was a thing. 2012? Wait, what? Facebook was definitely a thing by 2012. I got a Facebook in like 2008, I think, or 2009. If I'm not in your MySpace top 8, our friendship is over. Exactly. The drama of your top 8. Yeah, MySpace was dead in 2012. Yeah, at least here. Yeah, Facebook was in 2009, 2010. Shit, so strong. You still looking for some fun? Because I can keep going. No, man. Girls ain't worth getting our ass kicked like this. When did Facebook stop being university only? I think it was around like 2009, but I remember I had to like... I'm pretty sure I was able to... I joined Facebook like right when it stopped being for college only. Wonder what MySpace Tom is up to now? Good question. I think some people tried to go back to MySpace recently. Of course, Mochi's evil. All cats are a little bit evil. Thank you so much, sir. I've never been so scared. It was nothing. Just be careful who you ask for directions in the future. Not everyone's a good guy in the city like this. Yeah, totally. I moved here from the country a while back, so I guess I'm still learning a few life lessons. My name's Miki, by the way. How long have you been here? 3 years, actually. I've always dreamed of becoming a singer, and I thought coming here to Osaka would be my best bet to hit it big. A singer, huh? Yeah, it hasn't really worked out, though. I know I can sing, but I can't write songs to save my life. Oh my gosh, he needs a partner with the guy that we just met. The record labels I auditioned for wouldn't even let me finish. They said my voice was great, but the songs I was singing were holding me back. Why does this sound so familiar? I guess you can't get by on a pretty voice alone these days. I'm not much for looks either, if I'm honest. I can't dance, and I can't play any instruments. Maybe I should just give up and go home. Then you need to sing. If you can throw yourself behind what you're good at, you've got a chance. Yeah, but I already did. I've tried. I've tried so hard and got so far. I've been here for 3 years and I still don't know left from right. At some point, it's just not worth it anymore. If only I knew someone that shared my passion for music. Maybe with a partner I could get through this and it wouldn't feel so damn hard. That kid with the guitar seemed to have the opposite problem. Maybe these two would hit it off. I actually know a guy you might want to meet. A musician? Yeah. His voice is nothing to write home about, but his love for music is undeniable. You interested? Wow, you really mean it? I'd love to. I bet we'd find him singing in his usual spot up on the west side of Sotenbury Street. Let's head up there. Thank you, thank you. Yippee! Toshi, thank you for the mod love. Locust, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. You had already deleted your Facebook by 2012 because everyone's parents annoyed me. That's funny. I don't think I was friends with people's parents. Remember when Justin Timberlake bought MySpace? Wait, no. No? Did that really happen? Holly friending everyone's parents because they owed her money, not beating the mafia allegations. Yeah, MySpace I was really young on. Like 2007, I was like way too young to be on MySpace, but that is the era of it. Locust, I hope you're doing well. Matcha, oh yeah. Don't need to talk about that. Yeah, thank you, mods. I wish I could remember my MySpace login just to see how dumb I was. I don't think mine exists anymore. I think I tried to find it. Hi Suna, welcome in. How are you? Oh, were they banned? Yippee. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if I could say it. Thank you, mods. Mod love. Justin, welcome in. Suna, welcome in. What if Kiryu just facilitated the next Lennon McCarthy? Whoa. Yeah, wait, I didn't know Justin Timberlake bought MySpace. Yeah, McCartney. I was like, there's something wrong with that sentence, like a typo, but I couldn't tell it. I didn't know there was part order. Was he trying to bring sexy back when he bought it? You were waiting for them to say it again. I knew they would. I didn't even hear about that. God, Tom from MySpace, though. What a guy. Oh, you're pretty sure MySpace lost their data all their data a few years back? I wouldn't be surprised. And I think nowadays MySpace, like if people use it, it's like music. It's just music, I think. So this guy you know, what's his name? Oh shit. I think it's Takuo. It's not Makoto Date. I think it's Takuo Yoshioka. Oh, I'm actually getting kind of nervous now. Oh my god, ADHD test. Difficulty level insane. Tom got a payout and disappeared. Honestly, good for him. Good for him. Calm down. He's just a regular guy. Come on. He's the guy over there with the guitar. Okay, here I go. This is so weird, actually. But good for them. Good luck. Excuse me, are you Takuo Yoshioka? That melody is incredible. Really? I'm so glad you think so. You even know my name. How's it going over here? Oh, Kiryu-san, thanks again for earlier. Are you here to listen to me sing? Not exactly, no. I came to introduce you to this young lady. I'm Miki. It's nice to meet you. Miki-san, huh? She came all the way here from the country to pursue a career as a singer. Thought she could use a friend with mutual interests. Wow, you must be pretty good if you moved here just for singing. I don't know about that. I failed every audition I've had. They always praise her voice, though. In that case, I'd love to hear what you've got. Can you sing for me? Of course, I'd be glad to. But I'd rather not perform one of the songs I wrote. They're not very good. Why can't she sing literally any other song? Yeah, that's fine. Sing whatever you like. A modern day hit, a golden oldie, you name it. How about... Rouge of Love! Oh, everybody loves that one. Yeah, tell me about it. Let's see what you've got. Okay, here I go. Hi, Scarface, welcome in. Good morning. Your old URL still works? Does it have your stuff on it? Oh, guys. I was wondering if it actually would show her singing. Rouge of Love. Let's go. I see she's been to karaoke. Skylar, thank you for lurking. Whoa. Not bad. What did you think? I'm floored. I've never heard such a stunning voice before. That sent chills up and down my spine. Oh, come on. Tell me the truth. It's being serious. Even I got lost in how beautiful that sounded. Kiryu-san. Hearing you sing makes me long even more for pipes like those. Gentle, soothing, warm. With a voice like that, nobody would ever turn me away. I could make so many people happy. Wow, thank you, Yoshioka-san. Hey, what would you say to making music together? Huh? We haven't heard any of his songs, though. What if his songs are like that rappers that we ran into? I can write songs all day, but soon as I start to sing, everything falls apart. My voice is scratchier than a bent record. It's so bad that people try to beat me up every time I open my mouth. Actually, can you guys imagine that? Your singing voice is so bad, people beat you up. That's so sad. And if your passion is music, that's really sad. I actually got socked again right before you guys walked up. Guess some things never change. But like I said, I can write some really great songs and play a few instruments. Plus, nobody can beat my passion for music. At least, that's what I thought until you showed up. You have to have a lot of passion to uproot your whole life for a music career. But that's exactly why I think we'll work well together. So, what do you say? I'm in! I can't wait to see what we come up with together. Yes! I'm happy for you too. Thank you so much, Kiryu-san. Here, let me give you this. It's the least I can do for you. What is it? A bowling ball! Okay. Hi, Pro. You can't handle the truth. Yeah, Kiryu just watching this unfold. I literally picture Kiryu always going like... This is Kiryu, being like... I'm happy for you guys. Like, that is so him. They just met, by the way. Bro, I hope you're doing well. Ooh, you ordered barbecue? Yum. Fajita and beans for later. It'll be your only meal? Why? Did they just pay you with a ball? Did they just pay you with a bowling ball for changing their lives? Yes, but to be fair, they're suffering artists. They don't have any money, I bet. Miki-chan and I are gonna climb the charts. It might not be easy, but our passion will carry us through. Good luck, guys. I can't wait to hear the results. And then this is him as he leaves. Who says he even bowls? It's okay, we can hit people with them. Recession indicator. Can you sight read, Miki-chan? I've got a song we can try out right now. Yeah, let's do it. Rumor-loving woman. Me. Hey, those performers sound amazing. You got that right. Let's go take a listen. Oh, it's cute that rumor-loving woman and rumor-loving man are together. That's really cute. Get yourself a rumor-loving man to your rumor-loving woman. Those two will make a great team, and I'm sure it'll be a nice change of pace from getting beat up all the time. Hands, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. About to hand my delivery guy a half-broken plate. Okay, we have a couple side quests down here. I'm debating of whether or not... I'll take a taxi. I'll take a taxi. I wasn't gonna, but... Probably does actually save a little bit of time. I think I chose the right one. I did! Woohoo! Oh! Whoa, what is this one?
Oi.
Hey, put the knife down. Knife-wielding woman. I thought that said knife-loving woman. Leave me alone. I'm gonna run this bastard through and ain't nobody stopping me. Let's see what you got, bitch. Whoa. Whoa. Taxi! Yoo-hoo! Taxi over here. Have any of you guys actually ever hailed a taxi before? Women's rights and wrongs let her stab him. So true. Hey, nobody's stabbing anyone today. Just calm down and let's talk about it. None of your goddamn business. Guess you don't got it in ya. What's going on here? Fuck if I know. Lady just runs up to me out of nowhere, yelling about how she's gonna kill me. Bet she poured all her cash into a host club, and now she's taking it out on the first host she finds. Anyhow, I got a jet. Be careful, you hear? That's also how I sob. Indeed, yeah, no, but I will one day when I go to New York. Sometimes at the airport when Ubers are too busy getting lost, I'm too scared to hail a taxi, I think. I'd be shy. Actually, I have... Okay, when I was in China, I did try to hail a taxi, but they didn't pull over. And I was with my host sister, and she was like, oh, they're not picking us up because you're a foreigner. I was like, oh, that's a little xenophobic. And then we had to get back to her home. It was like after we all went out to karaoke, and I literally had to hide in a bush for us to hail a taxi. I'm not exaggerating. I hid in a bush, and then she waved at the first one and he immediately stopped. It was incredibly rude. You hailed a taxi once in hopes of, oh my god, I loved Cash Cab. Sometimes they'll just be parked and you can ask if they're working at the moment. That would be easy. Yeah, China is kind of like interesting with that, with like foreigners and stuff, because I also remember when I used the public bus, I got on and I feel like at a glance, I didn't look that different. Like I did go on that trip with like, some of my classmates were like pale and blonde hair, blue eye, and I get they would immediately draw attention, but I didn't think that I would immediately draw attention, you know? But I did. I remember stepping onto this public bus and literally everyone stopped talking and looked at me. It was like something out of like a movie. It was kind of crazy. And like people, when we would go to tourist places, people would like come up to, not really me, but my classmates who had blonde hair, they would come up to them and like start touching their hair without asking, and taking pictures with us without asking when we were teenagers. Gonna start referring myself as knife-wielding women when I chop up vegetables. You hailed a taxi once when you were drunk, but when you got to your friend's house, you realized you lost your wallet? What did you do? Did your friend pay? It was awkward. Something similar happened to my friends in Madrid with the taxi, so they made me do it, and I got it first try. Interesting. Emmy casually falling into the movie Get Out. Yeah, literally, Elle. It was kind of like that. But, like, they weren't, like, rude or any. Well, the taxi thing was a little bit rude. I don't really know why they wouldn't want to pick up foreigners. I don't know. Like, my host sister didn't really explain it. But, like, they came up to us and they would say that it's because we look so beautiful and stuff. It wasn't like we look weird, but it was still, like, very much shocking. Are you okay? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Why don't you tell me what's going on? Okay, my name's Yuriko. I got a sister much younger than me. Miki. Wait, what? I just met Miki. Wait, wasn't that her name? Or was it Miku? Up till last year, she was working here in Sotenbori. But she got scammed. Those horrible men took everything she had. But not even that was enough for them. One day, they kidnapped her, locked her up, abused her, kept her in a cage like some kind of wild dog. It's been a whole year since, and the cops haven't lifted a damn finger. I finally figured out who has her, though. That bastard is one of them. When I saw him, I just couldn't hold it back anymore. I was gonna use this knife and get back at him for what he did, but I couldn't muster the courage. That was the right choice. Killing that man won't find your sister any faster. There are smarter ways to go about that. What's your name? It's Kiryu. You're right, Kiryu-san. Stabbing him ain't gonna bring Miki back. This is kind of a long shot, but have you ever seen Miki before? She looks like this. No. Well?
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't say I have. Right. Of course you haven't. Miki and I, we lost our parents years ago. She's the only family I got left. I want to help her, but there's nothing I can do. The cops ignore me, people don't take me seriously. Hell, I don't even have the guts to stab one of the bastards who took her. Kiryu-san, I know this is crazy for me to be asking this, but do you think you can help find Miki for me? I'll do anything you want if you manage to find her. Just, please, save my sister. I'm begging you, Kiryu-san. Yeah. HB, welcome in. Her name was Hatsune Miku. Whoa. You do that, but with crosswalks, like, they're not gonna stop for me, but better believe if I'm next to a blonde lady crossing that street, Raz, that's funny. HB, I hope you're doing well. That was Deep Sub-Storu. Yes. Yes. If it means making sure you don't end up a murderer, then I'll help as best I can. Oh, Kiryu-san, thank you so much. Let's talk details. You said you have info on the guys who kidnapped Miki, right? What do you know? I have pictures. Here. The first one's a host named Yagi. He's the guy who was just here. He makes his money by targeting lonely single ladies. This guy is the absolute scum of the earth. The second photo is a man named Kajiwara, realtor. At least that's what he calls himself. More like a land shark, if you ask me. Folks around here despise him. As for that last photo, goes by Kojima. Ain't nobody sure if that's really his name, though. Oh, guy's impossible to pin down. If I had to guess, I'd say he's the one running the whole operation. He looks like a regular old businessman on the outside, but somehow he's one of the richest men in the country. No way is he getting all that through legal means. These are the guys who got Miki. I'm sure of it. Okay, I'll see what I can find out. You got a real heart of gold, Kiryu-san. I can't find the words to tell you how much this means to me. The first guy, Yagi, is working in a club over on East Shofukucho Street. I'm counting on you, Kiryu-san. Oh my god, this sounds like a long quest. The taxi driver was quite reasonable. He let me pay next day. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's nice of him. He showed me the pic the next day before he deleted it, and I looked so pale and out of it. That's funny. That's nice that he did that. Okay. Here, probably. Kojima! Yeah, right? The only taxi event I remember was when me and my brother were little. He had some allergy. From dogs, which was weird because he was fine and all beforehand, but my mom rushed us to downtown in Mexico at a pharmacy. In a taxi? Wait, so is your brother still allergic to dogs, or is he okay now? That's interesting that it randomly happened. Hi Syntax, welcome in. How's it going? I always make fun of tourists for being scared about the subway, then I remember all the times I was almost hurt kidnapped. Oh. But I still make fun of them. Can I tell you something, Holly? When we went to New York, Kristen and I didn't use the subway at all. We just walked everywhere. But it was also us being Ohioans and being like, wow, we can act there. Wow, there's freaking sidewalks everywhere. So a couple times we were walking to places that were like a half-hour walk, but it was like nice. It's like, and I felt like I wanted to just walk places because then I could actually see like the city, like the part of the city that we were in. Whereas if I didn't walk places, then I would have just seen the subway. And I was only there for a couple days. It probably would have changed if I had a longer trip there. Yeah, walking. I know. Chimp, welcome in. How are you? See, I know you're from the tri-state because you find this funny too. Yeah, when I was saying goodbye to Mark and Manda, they were like, okay, my subway's this way. And they were like, my subway's this way. And then me and Kristen were like, we're gonna walk right through Times Square. But we ended up turning around because I didn't realize how, like, you could not walk through Times Square. It was just a sea of people. So we just turned around and added a couple blocks and then went around it. Same for me with Chicago trains. I'm like, there's honestly nothing to be scared of. Then, like, there'll be a guy screaming at a wall in the back. See, San Francisco, we had our buses, like the normal buses, and those are normal. I had a couple weird experiences with those, but never... I only felt in danger once, when I think I was being stalked once. But I never felt, like, in danger. And then... But there is also, like, the BART system, which goes underground, and I, like, never took that. I think people who, like, live outside the city take that. Walking in Manhattan is one of my favorite things to do. Yeah, Madamine, welcome in. I liked it. It was, like, cool to see. Yeah, you literally can't. Like, there was just, like, a mob of people, and I think they were trying to move. I think they were trying to walk, but they couldn't. Every bus in SF is weird, but I've only had one issue. The BART is more... Yeah, for the bigger Bay Area. I think I only ever took the BART when I went to, like, Berkeley. Just to, like, hang out in Berkeley for a day. Or I think I went to Oakland once for a basketball game. Yeah, the Muni is better for this. The Muni is the best. The only time I felt in danger on the BART was when these French teens sat next to me and and started rapping Kanye at you. Like, they were, like, in your face rapping at you. I do remember one time being on the bus and this, like, drunk, presumably homeless man got on the bus. And, he was, like, so drunk that he was swaying, but he, like, accidentally swayed. He was, like, holding onto, like, one of the poles on the bus, and he, like, swayed right in my face. And I was like, whoa. But then it was chill. It was fine. He just smelled a little bad. Not rapping Kanye at you, that's legit weird. That's terrorism. You were also a teen. That's so weird. That's him, Yagi, one of the guys who kidnapped Miki. Hey, I remember you. That bitch cool off yet? She was out of her freaking mind, let me tell you. You know this girl? That's... I mean, I've never seen her before. Might have been one of my customers over at a club, but you can't expect me to remember every chick who sets foot in there, can ya? Strange. I met someone who claims you conned her. Oh yeah? Bring 'em here. Ain't nobody supposed to know about that. So you do know her. Where is she? No fucking clue. I was just doing what Kajiwara asked when I nabbed her. Girl could be anywhere by now. Last memory I got is tying her up and having some fun. Ugh, girl's got a great pair on her, believe me. Anyways, I don't know how you're connected to all this, but it looks like I'm gonna have to shut you up for good. Get ready to die. Avery, thank you for being here. Have a good rest of your day. Hi, Giselle. No, you had a shit day at work? I'm sorry to hear that. What happened? If you want to talk about it. If you want to just forget about it, you can look at Kiryu beating people up with plants. A few weeks ago, there was literally a guy laying on the floor of the train just smoking something. Laying on the floor? At least go between cars. There we go.
Oi.
Tell me where Kajiwara is. I don't freaking know. Best guess be he's at the golf center. Guy's always got his clubs on him. Good. If you don't want to deal with me again, then I suggest you relocate. Scum like you don't belong in the streets. You get kicked off for laying on the floor in SF? Of the bus? Yeah, I can't imagine that. Wait, he's at the golf place? There it is. Okay, let's go up there. The girls behind me were wondering why I was doing Dark Souls rolls between seats. See, another reason why I'm scared of New York subways is that on TikTok, you always see people who filmed TikToks on the subway. And I don't want to be in the background of people's TikToks. I don't want to be involved in them singing and dancing on the subway or doing their little TikTok jig, their TikTok mog. I don't want to be around that. Oops. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I don't even know how I did that. I will always remember the TikToks on the timeline from when the Knicks were in the finals. I actually didn't even see any of that. I just need a new job. I'm tired of being there at 4:30 in the morning for minimum wage. Oh, Giselle, I'm so sorry. That's really rough. This is the first minimum wage job I've ever had in my life. I feel insane. Giselle, I'm sorry. That definitely takes a toll. I'm sorry. Saw that a few times too. Somehow it was equally as scary as the spider guy on the floor smoking. I hate people that film in public. I find the widest route. Yeah. I feel like it can be done well. Like, I've seen people film where they're like out of the way. They're not like getting other people involved. Obviously in like some place of New York, that's kind of like unavoidable, but I think people that live in New York are like used to it. But when you're like involving other people, that's when I find it a little bit annoying. Thank you so much. Okay, you're welcome. Me when people are randomly filming their music videos in my neighborhood, that happened? Okay, golf center. I don't think I've been here before. That must be Kajiwara, the second man involved in Miki's kidnapping. This side quest is so big. Huh? What are you looking at? You better clear out if you don't want to take a club to the fucking face. Do you know this girl? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Cut to the chase. Sure, I know her. What, you one of her old flings coming back for another pop? She ain't nothing to me now. Now get lost. I'm trying to golf here. No, you're not. You're literally standing next to an elevator. Sorry, but you're not getting rid of me that easy. I need to find the girl. Look, I don't know who you are, but I don't got her anymore. Sold the bitch to the highest bidder. You mean Kojima? Where is he? Just where the fuck did he get that name? Don't got a clue where he is. Now that I'm thinking about it, though. Maybe I didn't sell the girl. Might have just tossed her out with the other trash. Oh my god. Who knows? Now go on and get lost. Gorillas like you can't play golf. If anyone doesn't belong here, it's you. Golf is a gentleman's sport, and you're anything but. Yeah, get him, Kiryu! You're trying to pick a fight, asshole? Fine by me. I was just looking to give my new club a test run. Can't even get gas without someone filming a music video on the station. Oh, I got your golf club. I got your nose. Nice. The other day when I was thrifting, these girls were filming all over the store. Oh. Were they like talking out loud? Cause like I also get like, you know, cause I actually like seeing that content. Or like when people go to an Ulta or whatever and say like, these are good products to buy for your skin. Like I do like seeing that stuff, but I noticed that there are some people that talk while they're filming in the store, and then there's people that like film and then do a voiceover. And I feel like that's maybe a less disruptive way to do it. Controversial, but I hate those TikToks that are like street interviews. No, same, Giselle. Also, I actually just saw on my TikTok feed yesterday, there's like one of those people interviewing people, and they showed them a picture of Heelys, and it was like young, like teenagers, maybe they were like 13 or something. And they were like, do you know what this is called? It was supposed to be like millennial stuff, I think. And her video made it seem like the young girl called the Heelys a hoverboard. And all the comments were making fun of the girl for saying hoverboard. But then my TikTok algorithm brought me to that girl, and like that girl had her own recording, like her friend recorded her being interviewed, and she did say Heelys. But like that content creator edited it to make it seem like she didn't know what Heelys were and called them a hoverboard. And I think that's like awful because then this random girl is like being bullied on the internet for not knowing what stupid Heelys are. And that's like, that like scares me a little bit because you like don't, unless somebody is like pretty big. Like the one person that I do like that does that kind of stuff is the Doggist, because he is after dogs and he just talks to the dog owners about their dog, and then he takes a nice picture of them. But besides that, you don't really know what somebody's doing with this like recording of you, and I don't like that idea. Yeah, Kiryu going full Liam Neeson. Tuflo, welcome in. Kiwami does mean extreme. How are you? Party time, welcome in. A company has released a human refrigerator to combat extreme heat. It blasts the user with cold air to cold. Whoa! Wait, that's interesting. Yeah, they were loud. That's annoying. Being filmed in public is my worst fear. The popularity of it made my social anxiety worse. Yeah. I mean, I also feel like it's annoying because like sometimes in those kind of videos, you'll see people be like, no, or like not interested. And the comments are always like, why was that one person so rude? Like, it's not rude to say no to a stranger. And I would be that person. Party time, thank you for your ticket. Just film long enough to find something stupid or fake it. Yes. The NYC subway interview guy is so lame, but the guests he has aren't funny. Oh yeah, that guy. Well, he looks like he's not in a super busy subway. They literally edit it to make people look stupid. Yeah, it is frustrating. Yeah, you would sue. It's really annoying because it was literally like a teenager. Like, let's leave her alone. Yeah, and that's how people get sued for defamation. Is that actually possible? Because it also reminds me, oh my god, okay, sorry that I'm going on a tangent right now, but I also got a DM on TikTok of somebody, I don't know who they were, but they reached out to me being like, hey, do you use this like this brand services, because they're using your likeness saying that you use their product. And I looked it up and it's like some AI bullshit saying that like it could boost your stream or whatever. I don't know. It's like AI. I couldn't find myself on their website, so I like asked that person for more details if they had them. But I'm like, hey, I could probably sue for that, right? Because like I'm not using that, but they're saying that I am. And like I remember last year with Love Island, one of the contestants, this like weird perfume company like AI'd her to make it seem like she was saying that she uses their perfume when she doesn't. Yeah, you can never trust how people edit shit. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy how pathetic content is today. Yeah, it's just so accessible as well. You wouldn't even say no, you just walk past them. Probably same. Good while back when they started becoming big, a news story broke of some dude from the suburbs that came out here and did that to people, got killed trying... Oh my god, what? Scary. The TSA has asked Jimothy fans. Who is Jimothy? Oh, is it a raccoon? Saying that to you sounds like a scam. I know. I was a little bit... I was a little bit cautious. I was like, I'm gonna respond and see where this goes. You couldn't go after them for defamation, but you could go after them for unlawful use of your likeness. Okay. They're lucky if people just say no instead of screaming, yeah, get the hell away from me. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they didn't send a link. Yeah, I never click those kind of things, but that is true, Giselle. That's good to be wary of, like, that stuff, too. You should be able to, others have, whether the people responsible can actually be found, identified. Yeah, it's so frustrating. Like, there needs to be so many more laws for, like, how the internet is today. And it's just not, it's not happening fast enough. This was all Kojima-san's idea. He's been barking out orders behind the scenes. I'm nothing compared to him. Just don't hurt me, man. Then talk. Where is he? Just a sec. Let me give him a call. Kojima-san? Yeah, it's me. Sorry. Ran into a bit of trouble. Huh? Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. If you say so. He said he wants to see ya. Where? Midoriyama Building, West Shofukucho, second floor. That's like the hardest word for me. Shochufuko? The internet has been outpacing legislation since its inception. Yup. Perfect way to put it. Okay. Outside of what? I already forgot what he said, but I think it's this one down here, or that one. Either way, we'll walk past it. We have congressmen who don't know the first thing about how it works or what happens on the internet. Oh my god, speaking of TikTok and congressmen, I saw I saw a TikTok yesterday of a Canadian politician. I don't remember their name, his name, but he was giving some statement that he used a like ChatGPT for, and you could tell so he made his little statement, and then in his little script, his speech, he said, here's a different way to say that in a more digestible, easily communicable way. Like how AI can tell you like different ways to phrase things. He didn't, and he kept saying it. He didn't realize that he was doing that. Isn't that ridiculous? Yeah, we have too many old fogies, literally. I know, it is so yikes. AI scares me. I also, oh, that's Granny, okay. I also know of someone who said that they ask ChatGPT every morning of what they should put in their smoothies. Why? Why are we doing that? Why? As a teacher, have you gone on an AI rant? I'm not actively teaching right now. Luckily, I mean, AI is awful, and I know it's awful for our youth because it is teaching them to not be able to think for themselves and to not find reputable sources. But I was also a first grade student teacher, so I didn't experience too much AI, especially when I was still student teaching. Yeah, he's not even processing what he's saying. That's what happens when aides do everything for you. Yeah. Most stupid people haven't figured out they're stupid yet. That's true. You didn't make that up, Giselle. I hope it tells him rat poison. Jesus Christ. If I was still in college, I would use ChatGPT to do my math homework. I'm not even gonna lie about that. I mean, I wouldn't because it's so awful for the environment, but I get why kids are. Like, I get that. Like, of course they are. They're gonna use anything to help themselves. Imagine first graders using AI. They probably do in like I bet there's little AI games that they play, I imagine, but I don't really know too much about that. Maybe they're really indecisive. They should just Google what to put in smoothies without AI. Hi, Bruna. Welcome in. You graduated college right before the AI boom, and you can imagine being a student and trying to keep up with people using AI. Yeah, and not using AI. Yeah. People haven't been able to research shit themselves since long before the advent of AI, but it's certainly not helping. I mean, that's true, but literally in school, you're taught, I mean, I was taught how to find reputable sources, but I mean, back in my day, it was like you couldn't use Wikipedia as a source. But now it's like, I think it's just harder to navigate. I wouldn't, because what would you do when it's time to take tests? They don't know anything. But I don't think it, but kids, I mean, maybe college age, you would hopefully be able to know that. But kids don't have the concept of future consequence, really. You know, they just know this is easy for me right now, and I'm not going to worry about what happens when I take a test later. I hear teachers encouraging it in some classes and not in others, and I think that would drive me insane. Ooh, that is hard. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm torn. Obviously, I think generative AI is awful. But obviously, AI itself has been around for a long time. Like, you know, there's technically the NPCs that I'm fighting against are AI. But there's a very big difference. And I understand that in the world, AI is going to be a part of it. So I think it's like, it's almost like abstinence teaching. You can't just tell kids to like not use AI. You can't tell kids to not have sex, because then they're going to use AI, they're going to have sex, and they're going to get an STD. They're going to use AI and get an STD. Like, they're just going to use it and not really know how to parse through it, is what I mean. So in that aspect, I think teachers should be equipped to like teach the kids how to still like actually use their resources to find correct information, basically. I tried out AI chatbots and they weren't very helpful. They get things wrong all the time. That one guy who showed off all the work that was used by AI during graduation, I don't think I saw that. Make a wheel with smoothie ingredients. Yeah, literally. Anything else. Remember when it was serious business how to cite properly in MLA? Yup. AI is a reflection of the user. Yeah, but unfortunately it's not. It doesn't just stop there because it's literally harming the environment. So yeah. I mean, you'll never catch me using ChatGPT because I just think it's lazy. A lot of adults, and it's also uncreative. A lot of adults don't have the concept of future consequences either. That's true, Prasha. That's true. During the school season, I would have these high school regulars. I love them so much. They are very respectful, but one of them admitted to cheating with AI for the regents. And I'm like, oh, yeah, like at least they said that. AI is an STD. Exactly. You heard it here first. They're going to use AI and get an STD. NPC AI has nothing to do. Well, right, of course, Zaysh. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think the problem is that a lot of people, we need to like define what we're talking about when we talk about AI in general. Maybe that's what we should start telling them. ChatGPT, am I pregnant? I hate that the top result that nearly always pops up is the AI bullshit. Beard, there's actually a way that you can fix that. If for any Google search that you do, you can just type -AI at the end of it and it will remove that. Technically, true AI doesn't exist yet because it's not sentient. I imagine teachers asking people about sections in their paper and their reasoning for including that argument or detail. I think something that teachers have been doing too for papers is that they put like an invisible prompt in there. Like in white ink or whatever, they'll type like, talk about how you like apples more than bananas when the paper is about like the American Revolution or something. And then if the paper includes that, that means that they didn't actually read it. I could see myself using Gen AI if I was a DM. Oh, bro. No. No. If you're a Gen AI truther, you should honestly reconsider, because I consider that disgusting, and you should always, always support artists. And yeah, honestly. And if you feel inclined to respond to that in a different way, I'm sorry, but this may not be the stream for you. Like, I am very, very firm on my beliefs of anti-Gen AI. And if you guys feel differently, that's fine. But we're not gonna really get along. And that's okay. Also, there's about to be an ad. Timing of the ad. Thank you guys for staying for the ad. Yeah, AI has existed, right. And that's why I really think we need to be more specific about it. Because it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't need to say that again. No more wrong AI answers. That's the annoying thing about that too, is like sometimes you'll Google things, and if you forget to do the minus AI, you'll ask a yes or no question, and it'll say like, the AI will say no. But then if you scroll, it'll be like, sometimes, you know. Hi, Nicholas, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, Gen AI remains to be the ugliest shit possible, period, for real. Oh my god, Michelin mention. And it all comes back to the Michelin Man arms. Okay, let's play the game again. This is the place. Kajiwara said Kojima would be inside. Yippee. Guys, thank you for coming to my TED Talk that we have approximately once every couple months. All I know is Goodyear. You don't even know Michelin? I think I only know Goodyear and Michelin. You must be Kojima. Where's Miki? Why? What's your angle? You looking for some fun? I'm the one asking the questions here. Now tell me where Miki is. Doesn't matter. You're a dead man. Can't let you keep snooping around. Pays too good to have you ruin it all. Really? Then you should have brought more than 3 guys. Don't take that tone with me. You're done for. Nobody will ever find your body. Let's go. W TED Talk. Yeah, Waizaga, I'm saying if you're considering using it, don't. Like, that's crazy. But again, I'm not gonna have that conversation anymore. You gotta know Michelin is a big puffy white mascot. Yeah. And Goodyear, I think, has a yellow and blue logo. I think. But now that I'm picturing it, doesn't it also have like a tennis shoe on it? Or am I confusing logos? Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Okay, you hate Gen AI for all the reasons you said. Okay, fair. Fair discussion. Oh my god. Saw a famous tattoo creator on Insta who made a short that seemed to support using AI to make the designs in his skit. Me when I'm punching a wall. And now I'm trying to find out if it's real. Using AI to make the designs in a skit? What do you mean in a skit? Like it was a TikTok skit? Or an Instagram skit? Thank you guys for staying for the ads. It was Goodyear! Toji, nice job. Mark, good job. AJ, great job. Tell me where Miki is. Alright, just don't kill me, please. Start talking then. Booth number 5, over at Gandhara. That's where we locked her up. Got it. Stay out of my way. You're not even looking and beating these guys up. I will say the mobs in Yakuza are like pretty easy. But I was punching the wall there for a second. Like a joke, but couldn't tell if it was legit. Oh, I see, I see. I mean, that would be interesting if somebody thought that. Is it here? Yeah, Gandhara. That's where we need to go. We might just walk past the other side quests too. Today has been a side quest day, and I totally forgot that something else that we could be doing here this whole time is the cabaret. Do you guys think, and this could be a Wiggs question, do you guys think the cabaret story is worth doing? A shoe in Goodyear? Okay, so there is one. I wasn't sure if I was thinking of a shoe company. But it's like a shoe with wings, I think. Oh. No, cabaret was fun, but not on the level of Yakuza. Okay, okay. Because I was thinking, like, I like doing the side quests. I feel like they're a little nice buffer from the main story. But the cabaret can be kind of lengthy, so I might either do that in my free time or just not at all on stream. Yeah, maybe could do it off stream just for kids. That's what I was saying. I think wait, you think the cabaret story is great? Oh. I didn't finish the cabaret. I mostly focused on the Majima construction stuff. Lion, you're brave. The Majima construction stuff I definitely wrote off, unfortunately. You didn't even do the crew stuff? Do you mean, is that the Majima stuff? Is this where I'm supposed to be? Nope. No, wait. It is! It is! This is where I'm supposed to be. I swear. Where's booth 5? It's all the way in the back, sir. But, no buts. You're taking me back there. Sir, that booth is rented out. You can't. Once again, we're back at the video store. Okay, the Majima crew stuff. Okay. You finished the cabaret in this one? I guess we'll see how I feel. Because I'm just thinking, because I mentioned this in Discord, but when Fields of Mishra comes out, I definitely want to play that. But I also don't know what I will play after this, so it's not like I'm in a rush. But I don't want to have this be on like any sort of back burner when we get towards the end game, you know? Nacho, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for your ticket. As much as I love these games, the side games aren't very much fun. I think it depends. Wait, did you say that you played Yakuza 0? Because Yakuza 0 was like so fun. I don't think I completed it in 0. Oh, really? I actually can't remember if we properly finished the cabaret story in 0 or not. But I know that I did play a lot of it. Miki, so you're one of Kojima's men? No, he was just paying me to watch over this here lady. Had no idea what he was keeping her here for. Please, I didn't do nothing wrong. Here, I'll give you everything I got from him. Oh, wow.
Boy.
Miki, are you okay? It's so sad. She doesn't look hurt, but I can't imagine what she's going through. I should get her back to Yuriko. You can't remember which Yakuza had the cabaret I liked? I enjoy the cabaret here too, but it's just that I love the one in 0. That's fair. Maybe I'll try playing it off stream a bit and see like how it goes. Toji finished it in 0. Right. Toji, thank you for the mod love. I can't thank you enough for everything you did, Kiryu-san. You're like some kind of superhero. Miki's passed out at my place. Here, I'm just gonna... Yeah. Yeah. Let's do mod love, because I have given somebody, a certain someone, a vocal warning before. Thank you, mods. Oh, you haven't gotten to 0 yet. Okay. I started with 0. I think you'll really love 0. If you feel that way about the side games and stuff, 0 kind of excelled in that stuff. Miki's passed out back at my place. Despite everything, I'm just relieved she's alive. She'll need some time to work through everything, but she'll bounce back. I'm glad everything turned out okay. Me too. It would never have happened without you, Kiryu-san. That reminds me, Miki had something she wanted to give to the guy who saved her. Here. A locker? It does. Don't know what's inside. Maybe it's got something to do with her kidnapping. There aren't words that can express just how grateful I am to Yakuza-san. I wish there was something more I could do. Seeing you two reunited is plenty for me. And speaking of Miki, you should get going. She'll need you by her side when she wakes up. Right. Thanks you again. Yippee! I think the side games in these games are just not for me, and I've accepted that. That's fair. I actually really like them, but not all of them. I like the claw machine because I always like to have a jumbo bunch on me. The cabaret is fun. I really like the cabaret because I'm like a diner dash fiend. Zay is such a criminal. I really like both cabaret minigames. That may be why Zero and Kiwami 2 are your favorite games. I could see that. Oh, you started with 6 and then 5. That's right. That's right. I think you did mention that. Hey, did you see the news? They're making a Yakuza Sunset 4.
Cool.
Wonder if this one will be any good. Sunset 3 cut out all the best parts, you know? Well, that's what happens when you change directors. 1 and 2 were so perfect, how could they hope to top them? Beats me. But hey, they're filming this next one right here in Sotenbori. I saw them scouting over by Bishamon Bridge.
Eh?
You serious? Come on, let's try and make it as extras. I'm ready for my big screen debut. Wouldn't be much of a debut if you're on screen for 2 seconds without a single line of dialogue. Guys, I think we're gonna get a role in the movie. I started hitting a samey feeling with Yakuza side games over multiple games, so I just kind of stopped. That's fair. Sounds like they're shooting a Yakuza movie around here. I guess a locale works. Oh, I also love, I think my favorite was the disco. The club. The dancing game. Bishamon Bridge. The side stuff starts getting very repetitive because it's always just 5 bosses you gotta beat at their own game. That's true. I sometimes feel like the side stories are repetitive. I didn't feel like the side stories were repetitive in Zero. I think Kiwami 1 was super oh my god, he's got a gun. I think Kiwami 2 felt super redundant. This feels better. This one is an in-between of Yakuza 0 and 1 for me, as far as side stories go. But they also happen pretty beneficial. It's just that it usually ends up being hey, I have this problem, and the problem is somehow solved with beating up people. But I think that's just Yakuza. Wait until you're my level on Yakuza Kiwami 2, you'll be unstoppable. Okay. Trev, welcome back. Toshi, literally, Yakuza 0 is one of my favorite games of all time. No, I haven't. I don't play poker or mahjong. But in... Was it Kiwami 1 that has Meza King? I did play that. I was a little bit into Meza King. Today's been a day. It really is. Today's been interesting. Kiwami 1 had so many side sub-stories. Oh yeah, it was literally every time we walked into someone, it was just a different way for him to get scammed. Okay, on the way there, I'm gonna eat here because I can't remember what the story... Oh, this guy wants a knife. That's what it is. I guess I'll eat there because I need to replenish my health. Yeah, Kiwami had Meza King. Okay. Literally Scamarocho. Ooh, soup du jour. It's delicious. Don't believe me? Ask the dishes. I feel like I made that joke before already. Every time I see side quests from this game, it's adult babies or man in Speedo. No, those are the highlights of them. Yakuza 0's weakest aspect is probably the combat, but it's serviceable. If they remade it with the new combat engine, it'd be incredible. It was... I don't remember really hating Yakuza 0's combat. I know in the beginning, I got my shit rocked because I didn't know to have a million health drinks on me at all times. But that was okay. And then Kiwami 1 absolutely murdered my hands. We all know Men in Speedos disturb Trev, right? Yes, Raz, exactly. That's true. I'd still just spin to win with Majima, honestly. Yeah. I mean, that was also peak part of Yakuza 0 as well, is playing as him. Aw, man. Me when I'm a man in a cap. I don't remember what we're doing. Oh, sorry about that. No, it was my fault. I can't seem to do anything right. Oh.
Boy.
Wait, you dropped something. Hey, Kiryu, maybe if you didn't look at it for 3 hours before picking it up, he wouldn't have been gone. Guess I'll go track him down, Yakuza Sunset 4. Oh, right, the casting. Isn't this a script to the movie those kids were talking about? If the movie is still in production, this must be pretty important. I better track this guy down. It looked like he was heading up to Sotenbory Street. Where? Capman! John Sega hired this man. I have a hard time keeping all the Yakuza. Oh, it's really hard. I actually, and I meant to do this before I streamed today, but I'm kind of glad that we haven't really done main story today yet. But I actually pulled a tab up on my phone to read like a chapter by chapter summary. Specifically, I searched chapter by chapter so that I don't get any spoilers, hopefully. But I find this story has been a little bit harder for me to follow than the other two so far. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but I've been finding this story a little bit harder to follow. They say you attract what you fear. Ooh, I'm so scared of men in Speedos. Help me. Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Yeah, wait, you dropped something. I think that's the guy who dropped the Yakuza Sunset 4 script. I better get this back to him. You go to the wiki for the clan stuff? That's a good idea. Wait, where did he go? In here? I didn't see anyone. It'll all make sense in the end. Okay. I'm hoping for that moment. Hello? Am I allowed in? No? Okay. So he's not in there. He's in here? Of course. Elevator. Ah, okay, right, this place. Hey, aren't you the guy that I bumped into on the bridge? No, I was the one not paying attention. But I'm glad I found you. You dropped this. Don't worry, I didn't read it. Wow, you really tracked me down to give this back? That means a lot. I feel like this Yakuza Sunset thing has a lot of people talking. You must be a pretty big fan. Well, I used to be. Nowadays, I don't know how I feel about it. What do you mean?
Nani?
Wait, you're not a fan, but the director of the Yakuza Sunset movies? Oh. That's right. Though I've only actually been responsible for one of them so far. Yakuza Sunset 3, the one everyone hated. Oof. My name's Sugano. Kiryu. As you might have suspected, those pages are actually the script for Yakuza Sunset 4, Kiryu-san. We're planning on using Bishamon Bridge in the film, so I went ahead to scout it out a bit. I see. You seem pretty down about all this, Sugano-san. What's really the problem? It's the whole film. I have no idea how to proceed with it. I feel like I've lost my vision. What do you mean? Every day on the set of Sunset 3 was like a dream. I loved it. I'd even stay up all night editing the reels. Everything seemed perfect until the movie debuted. It's like I had woken up from my dream to a real-life nightmare. Every forum on the net was in an uproar, talking about how Sunset 3 was a disgrace to the franchise. They were calling for me to step down, or worse. The internet sounds like a cruel place. Oh, honey. Oh, honey, Kiryu. The worst part was, once I calmed down and rewatched it, I agreed with them. I don't know that I deserve to direct another one. I gave it my best effort, but that just wasn't good enough. I couldn't capture the magic of the old sunsets. And it's got me thinking, if all I'm going to do is drag the series through the mud, maybe I should step down. Well, at least that explains what's got you so down. If you don't mind my asking, how do you end up in the director's chair for the movie? And what happened to the original director? He retired to some far-off corner of the earth. Nobody even knows where. But with the fan base Sunset has, the film company couldn't just let it die, so they chose me to head it up. I was a huge fan, but I found out the hard way that loving a movie as a fan and making one yourself are very different things. I knew it'd be a challenge to live up to the expectations and the hype, but I didn't expect to get eviscerated for my best efforts. If only I could replicate it the way the old director did things. None of this is your problem, Kiryu-san. Sorry for talking your ear off with this sob story. It's okay. I hope having someone to lend an ear helped. Well, the show must go on. I'll see you around, Kiryu-san. Yeah. Yakuza Sunset 3 was mid. We should kill him. That was the first message I saw looking back over to chat. The poor guy is really struggling. Next time I'm at a video store, maybe I'll check out Yakuza Sunset 3. Oh, okay. Of course, we're going to the video store. All roads lead to the video store. Who the hell is Dame Dane? What do you mean? This one is trickier to follow? Okay, so you felt that way too. This is just like Star Wars and Marvel fans. The guy who directed Spider-Man Lotus found that out the hard way. What is Spider-Man Lotus? I think the fact that I don't know really says a lot. Okay, we gotta go back to Gandhara. Can I take a taxi there? Yes. Move! Wait, can I go in here? I can. I didn't know that. I don't think there's much for me to do in there. Is Dame Dane in the video store? Is it a person? Koji, did you literally never do karaoke in this game? Koji's scaring me, you guys. A fan-made Spider-Man movie made by a racist fan who thought he could make a better movie than... Oh, God. When did that happen, Nacho? 100 degrees on Thursday? Guys, let me... 100 degrees? Okay, I'll send my AC to you. Because I actually don't think it's supposed to be super hot this week. I think. Zay, I'm so sorry. That's awful. Is it gonna stay hot for a while? You did it once, never again? Did you learn Dame Dane? No, I forgot there's karaoke. Oh, 2024, so kind of recent. Oh yeah, it was in the background of a scene. Yeah. You only focus on story. That song, so the song that Dame Dane is from is Baka Mitai. Anything strike your fancy? That reminds me, I wanted to check out Yakuza Sunset 3 for Sugano. Yes. Great. Girls massage happy happy. Alright, let's see if Yakuza Sunset 3 is really as bad as Sugano says it is. It couldn't be, right? Right. What? I wish I knew, Sofa. For a week? Oh, God, Zay, that's awful. Oh, we're back at the video store. Yeah. This time we're actually watching a movie, though. Karaoke is crucial to the plot. It is. It's about a Yakuza who betrays his clan to protect the woman he loves. Admirable. The characters are actually pretty fleshed out, too. Not only that, but the actors did a great job of bringing them to life. Can't complain about the music, either. It really heightens the tension. But there's something off about the action. It It's supposed to be a Yakuza movie, but the fights don't feel extreme enough. It doesn't feel Kiwami enough. It's just about over. The protagonist finally defeated the clan and is about to elope with the woman he loves. But as he's leaving the HQ, he gets stabbed in the back by a clan member he had raised like his own son. The last shot is his lover waiting. Oh, he's crying. Oh, Kiryu! The last shot is his lover waiting at the station for her sweetheart to show up, but he never does. Waiter, more like more Kiwami in this place. Wait, how do we do the thing with the ice cube emote where you can put whatever emote is next to it in the ice cube? Do you guys remember that? That was like something that we all did in like 2022. Well, I finished the movie. Maybe if I head back to Stejul, I'll run into Sugano again. Maybe I can help him out now that I've seen his work. No, Toji, not a person in emote. It might just be by putting it next to each other. Let me see. This is really important. I don't know if it works. I don't know with what kind of emotes it works with. Okay, well, nice try, everyone. GG's. I swear that's a thing. If Trev was here, he would remember. Is he? Where is this guy? At the place all the way up there? Zay's gonna be putting ice cubes in his ears on Thursday. Wait, Trev! Trev, do you remember when there's such a way to type like the ice cube emote with another emote and it would put that emote in the ice cube? Ah, Mochi. Trev, do you know what I'm talking about? Emme leaving it. Wait, Spewy, you remember? Emme leaving an ambiguous ransom note. Sir, they just left a picture of an ice cube with an ear at the crime. I accidentally scared Mochi. You need a zero width emote. What does that mean? How is something zero width? Okay, I think I need to go up here. Do we think Trev typed that in his sleep and he's not actually here? Okay, I think it was north. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, shoot. It's okay. It's okay. It might have been my own little dream world that this was a thing. That's definitely possible. Moonraj, welcome in. now our all top used emojis are gonna be the ice cube because I could just be lying. Do you mean a BTTV emote? I can't remember. I swear there was a way. If it's not Trev that knows, I bet Shock would know. And now I'm just naming everyone. I'm going down the list of everyone. Damn, Sugano's not here. Hey, aren't you one of those guys who was in here babbling about movies earlier? Oh. I eat, sleep, and breathe the silver screen. You want to talk a little shop? Yeah. Sure, I like movies as much as the next guy. Great. Go on and pull up a stool. Avery would know. Avery would know, and that's why he's not here. I get me and Shock. No, I'm not confusing you guys. Jeff would not know. Jeff, if there's one person that wouldn't know, it's Jeff. We don't know. I swear, there used to be a way in Twitch chat where if you put in the ice cube emote and then another emote next to it, it would make that emote go inside the ice cube. I literally feel like I sound insane right now, but I swear it happened. Jeff wasn't born yet for the ice cube in the emote days. You don't know, that's okay. Would be sheer comedy if Gamer was the only one of us that did know. I could see that too. Name's Fukatsu. The only thing that makes throwing back drinks better is getting to talk movies while you do it. I'm Kiryu. I actually watched Yakuza Sunset 3 recently. Are you familiar with it? Oh, I remember lining up for that one when it first hit theaters. Remind me again what it's about, though? A young girl who swaps bodies. Now that one would be cool. That time I got reincarnated as a Yakuza. It's about an admirable Yakuza who betrays his clan to protect the woman he loves. The characters were so realistic, I couldn't help but get drawn in by it. You got that right. Characters can really make or break a flick like that. And if you ask me, the characters are what gave Sunset 3 its charm. The last scene is what sealed it, though. The poor woman waiting at the station. That was a piece of art. Yeah, the ending really left an impression on me, too. There's just something about a bittersweet ending that strikes the right chord. Sounds as if you liked it, but if you had to give it a score, what would you rate it on a 10-point scale? I definitely liked it, but I wouldn't say it was perfect. Something felt off about it. Oh yeah? And what was that? The fighting. Shadow, thank you for the hydrate. I'm going to Arby's. Does anyone want anything? I've never gone Arby's. But I'll take some lettuce. Just lettuce is fine. Get me one of those cheese and beef things with the relish. Oh. 2 curly fries, a turnover of beef on cheddar with relish. I'll take fries, I guess. The action was subpar. It just felt like there was something missing. This was supposed to be a Yakuza movie, but there was no impact, no thrill of the clash. Beyond that, the Yakuza themselves felt kind of forced, like the director didn't know how Yakuza were supposed to act. Oh, I was thinking the same thing. Wasn't a single fight scene that felt like it had the oomph it oughta. None of that bone-crunching satisfaction. Real shame, too. Best parts of Sunset 1 and 2 were the elaborate action sequences and authentic feeling Yakuza setting. I bet that's why 3 flopped. You know, I actually had the chance to talk to Sugano, the director. That's the only reason I watched Sunset 3 at all. Interesting. He was depressed because his movie wasn't received as well as Sunset 1 or 2. He even considered quitting over the fan response. Must be young if he's having trouble taking criticism like that. Don't blame him, though. It's tough taking over on someone else's work. And sure, Sunset 3 was rough, but it had some real emotional moments. First 2 in the series had them too, but nothing on that level. The old director was good at covering up his flaws, but he didn't have much of an eye for real human drama. Is this the old director? Rumor has it he actually pushed for the studio to bring Sugano back for Sunset 4. That's how much he liked the third. Huh. If you want my opinion, I think Sugano's got a long career ahead of him. Just has to mature a bit, get some experience under his belt. Sounds like you know a lot about this. You must really love the film industry. You got that right. More than that, I love talking about common interests over a nice glass of whiskey. Anyways, I'm gonna go catch some fresh air and maybe teeter on home. Good talking to you, Kiryu-san. Likewise, Fukatsu. Can we get Taco Bell inside? Yeah, Taco Bell lettuce. Kiryu-san, whoa. What the? Why is his hands like that? There was a running joke in my old apartment because an Arby's was like a literal walk away across the parking lot, but nobody ever wanted to go. That's funny. I don't know what I'm gonna eat for lunch today. I have some like gyro stuff. I might make a little gyro. Why do you want the infected lettuce so bad? For fun. Oh, he's a reptilian. That makes sense. Everything makes sense now. Sugano, how long have you been there? Since you and that old man started talking about Sunset 3. That was the whole conversation. I saw you sitting there when I came back from taking a leak, but I figured I'd wait until you were done talking to approach. Honestly, Kiryu-san, it means a lot to know that you watched my movie. And it's nice to hear such frank, honest opinions. As you know, I've been thinking about stepping down as the Sunset 4 director. Nothing about this has been easy on me. But I've changed my mind. I can't quit. I want to address the flaws of Sunset 3 and make sure the 4th entry in the series is the best ever. But I don't have much knowledge of Yakuza life or of fighting. I need to experience these things firsthand if I want to succeed. Yeah, you've got to. Wait, no, don't do that. Maybe I'll go join the Omi Alliance. They should be able to educate me on Yakuza life. Think they'll hold tryouts anytime soon?
Yeah.
Hold on. This isn't the type of situation where you really want first-hand experience. But how else can I learn enough to make a film that delivers on an authentic Yakuza experience? You should just join the Yakuza. Yeah, a little lettuce for the whimsy. Homemade roast beef sandwiches. Oh, plant-based roast beef. Yum. Your sister has gone to Taco Bell multiple times recently because she says getting sick will make her skinny. Dear God. Dear God. You have been racking my brain and I don't remember the ice cube thing, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay for you to have a fun little memory just for yourself. Trev calling Emme crazy in the nicest way possible. I'm definitely gonna Google it after stream. I can teach you. Fine, I can teach you. I'm sure I know enough about the Yakuza to make an authentic film about it. Wait, you're not one of them, are you, Kiryu-san? Of course not. I'm just a civilian. Calm down. Oh, what a shame. Just a fanboy then? Can't blame you there. Everyone romanticizes the Yakuza. Anyway, in that case, can I ask you to stop by the office I'm leasing for Yakuza Sunset 4 so we can talk? Sure. Yeah, let's go. Oh, thank you, Kiryu-san. Right this way. I picture Trev lightly patting you on the shoulder. Yes, exactly. And you know what? That is okay. I'm okay with my little false memory. This is your office? I was expecting something a little more cinematic. Sorry to disappoint. The props are all stored on the studio lot. And since I'm only here for the shoot, there's not much point in getting cozy. I guess that makes sense. Now, let's get right to it. Are you ready? Ready as I'll ever be. Let me see. First, I'd like you to play the part of a regular clan member greeting the patriarch's son who just came home. There's not much reference material on this kind of clan relationship. I have no idea how it's supposed to go. Oh, and the son is coming home from elementary school. Just do whatever you think is natural. This reminds me of how I used to treat Daigo when he was a kid in the Dojima family office. Shouldn't be too hard. Got it. Okay, now imagine the son is walking in through that door in front of you. And action. Well, I kind of want to do this the wrong way. He didn't finish his drink. Welcome home, master, with a heart. Welcome home, master. Uh-oh, I'm gonna make their movie awful. Cut, 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 cut. Kiryu-san, what are you doing? This is the patriarch's son you're talking to, not some sleazeball in a maid cafe. Oh, sorry. Guess I got a little confused there. I'll do it better this time. I hope so. Just imagine the son walking through that door. Ugh, shoot, they're making it do it the right way. Welcome back, young master. Oh, and cut. That was great, Kiryu-san. You made sure to treat him with the reverence deserving of the patriarch's son. He might be just a kid, but he's an important kid. That's right. Reminds me of when Daigo was still young, dragging me all around Kamurocho. Who's Daigo? Oh, never mind. What's next? The second scene is a crown jewel of every Yakuza film. One where the hero takes responsibility for a mistake he's made. Oh! Am I gonna have to cut off my finger? Imagine teaching this to the dragon of Dojima. I know. True. The fans would never stop complaining if the scene was absent or got treated the wrong way. This stuff isn't really up my alley, so I'll need your help here as well. After all, I only ever directed comedies before this. Comedy? There's no place for comedy in a Yakuza story. Right! Right. That just broke the fourth wall. The fans would never stop complaining. Yeah. Also true. Now, let me set the scene here. You, a captain, are going to say something to the patriarch, then cut your pinky off to make up for a mistake your underling made. Sounds pretty heavy. Yes, that's the point. Now, let's see what you've got. Kiryu should have looked at the camera and winked when he said that. Am I actually gonna cut off my pinky? That'd be crazy. Now then, action! I could say, "Be gone, pinky. This knife is too sharp," or "I failed you, patriarch." I'm gonna say, "Be gone, pinky." Be gone, pinky! Huh? Ah! Cut! Cut, cut, cut!
Oh.
Huh? Everything's wrong! Is that really something you'd say in that situation, Kiryu-san? Yeah, you're right. Sorry. It must have just slipped out when I saw my finger lying there on the cutting board. I understand it's a difficult emotion to capture, but we're going to have to retake that. He's not filming me, right? Now, let's try it again. Remember, you're showing your... Yeah. I failed you, patriarch. I think they would definitely say, "Be gone, pinky," right, Mayo? When I have a knife in my hand and I don't want anyone yelling, "Cut, cut." I know, that was kind of funny. Patriarch, I failed you. Failed myself. Failed the clan. And now, I'm gonna show you how a man atones for his actions. Oh. Oh. Hurrah! And cut. Kiryu-san, that was incredible. I could have sworn you were really going through with it. That would have been crazy. Well, I can guess how it would look in real life. You know, you performed with such realism today. You'd tell me if you were really in one of those families, right? Haha, kidding. I'm sure you're just a big fan. Actually, don't worry, it was just a joke. Next up will be an action sequence where you have a showdown against a...
Huh?
Enough yapping.
Oh.
Who are you? That's what we should be asking the two of you. This is our meeting place. What do you think you're doing here? Don't be ridiculous. I went through a real estate agency and rented this office out. I can show you the contract. Hold on. You look familiar. I know. This fool's the guy directing Yakuza Sunset now. I seen him on TV. Wait, this asshole made Yakuza Sunset 3? The one with a critic score that practically went fucking negative? What a joke. Grr. Look, why don't you take your buddy here and get lost, you pathetic loser? Or we'll do your whole industry a favor and make sure you never release another thing. Ha ha ha. Hey, Sugano, you wanted to see a fight scene next, right? Okay, Kiryu, look at Kiryu, he's aura forming. I yelled "be gone" every time I trim my nails. So true, Mayo. Kuzai would have said "be gone, Pinky." Also, thank you for the follow, welcome in. Take notes. I'm about to give you all the reference material you could ever need.
Huh?
You had your chance. Now you're gonna get a beat down. Die! What is that quote? Must have been when I was like, I don't know. That's one of the early ones. I think my first quote ever is, "Why is the Master Sword kind of weenie?" But I could be wrong. I hope the director's taking note of this. Yep. Why is the Master Sword kind of weird? Good recall. Well, I feel like people always choose that one to see what it is. I have no idea what my second quote is. Or like really any of them. Use code MooseMood. Oh. Syntax, thank you for being here. Have a good rest of your day. Back when Emme was sponsored. Right. I must have been talking about LASIK. This guy's a freaking monster. I don't want to die. If you three ever show your faces around here again, I'll make sure that's exactly what happens. Got it? Yes, we're real sorry. Great. Great. I love that what 3 is the same. I know you can't drill a hole to the other side of the world, but... You okay, Sugano? Yeah, you saved my life, Kiryu-san. But more importantly, I learned a ton. You were like a beast unchained. That kind of raw fury is exactly what Yakuza Sunset 3 was missing. I've been swimming in such a sea of doubt lately, it's been impossible to make any progress on Yakuza Sunset 4. What if critics pan the movie? What if I let my fans down again? What if the old director, Fukatsu, doesn't like it? I knew that old man was him. Wait, Fukatsu? The old man at the bar? I had a hunch. But this has been such an eye-opening experience, and it's also thanks to you, Kiryu-san. I'm going to look over that script with a fresh pair of eyes and get this film rolling. I think I have what it takes to make this series shine, just like Fukatsu did. I have faith in you too, Sugano. But listen, I don't think you should strive to emulate Fukatsu's style, or even his success. Oh, you guys, the emotional music. Huh? There are things you bring to the table that even he didn't accomplish. The raw emotion you captured in your last film was second to none. You need to make the movie you want to make. If the fans can feel a combination of your attention to detail and your passion, they'll love it. As for me, I can't wait to see Sunset 4. I'll put my heart into it, I promise. Let me thank you, Kiryu-san, for everything you've done for me. Nice. Oh, he's got a little pep in his step. Looks like Yakuza Sunset's 4 are gonna be just fine, especially with the Dragon and Dojima in his supervision role. So you knew all along, Fukatsu. More or less. And for the record, I never lied to you. I'm nothing more than an old movie buff now. I almost said movie muff. I suppose you got me there. Really though, I gotta thank you, Kiryu-san. Sugano's gonna be the pride and joy of the film industry someday. Believe you me. He did the world a service not letting him fall flat on his face again. I didn't do much. I just don't like to see people lose faith in their talent. Huh. Wait, I think I almost said boovie muff. Yeah, wait, isn't that... Isn't muff a different word for... blank? Okay. Great. I think I actually just learned that on stream last week. Yes, earmuff, yes. Say, how about we go see Sunset 4 together when it comes out? We can get a discount if you pretend to be my son. Hey, come on. I think Sunset 4 is gonna deserve the full price of admission. Aw, don't get all high and mighty on me. Careful or I'll spoil the ending for you. That's a pretty juvenile threat, wouldn't you say? The secret to staying creative is staying young at heart. Is that so? It sure is, my boy. It sure is. Okay. 455, welcome in. We really learn something new every day. Yes, blank. Okay, did we do all the side quests? I think we did. And it's 4 hours. So I think today we're gonna end because I don't like want to start the story again. Hey, before I pour this milk, has milk been recalled too? Okay, no. Yeah, good. Good. 455, thank you for your ticket. I hope you're doing well. Guys, thank you for being here. I think we're gonna leave off here today. And actually do story on Tuesday. Tuesday is when we will be back for a stream, which is what I do every Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern. We have to wait until Tuesday. It's not that long. It's actually, wait. It's the same. It's the same amount of time that you waited from Friday into today. Until today. It's not so bad. You guys can do it. I believe. I believe in you guys. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. If you guys were new here, thank you for coming in. If you weren't new here, thank you for coming back. Again, I will be back for stream on Tuesday. If you aren't in the Discord and you would like to be, I would love to have you there. I also post my schedule every week and when I'm going live. Thanks for stream. We went hog wild and lived to tell the tale. Oh, barely. I'm gonna research the ice cube thing. Should I do that immediately right now? Put emote in ice cube. Switch. Mochi. Wait, guys, it's a thing. It's a Reddit post from 10 years ago. Put the emote. It's ice cold. Wait, it's not. Hold on. The emote is. Hold on. Nobody leave. Oh, the emote is apparently called ice cold. Ice cold. Anybody have an emote that looks like that? It's not coming up for me. Anyways. Put mochi in the ice cube. What's cooler than being cool? Ice cold. Okay, well at least I know that I've seen it before. I don't know if I've been able to do it before. I think you type it next to the emote, but I don't know if I have an ice cold emote. I don't even know what that is. Ice? Like it's not coming out. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. At least I wasn't hallucinating that, I guess. At least that's not what happened. Who shall we raid? Shall we raid? Oh my gosh. Omni is playing Deltarune, which I know there's a lot of Deltarune fans in here. Nice try, you guys, with the ice colds. We'll get it one day, I'm sure. Omni is playing Deltarune. It looks like they're finishing chapter 5 today. They play a variety of games, so I think you guys will really like it over there. But let me say goodbye to y'all before we head off for the raid. Make sure to copy and paste that raid message for Omni. Toji, thank you for being here. Spewy, Shadow, Lion, Mark, Neurotic, Cobra, Llama, Zay, Raz, Trev, Sophia, AJ. Yeah, AJ, thank you for the mod love mods. Thank you so much for your help today. Nacho, Holly, Prasha, Waizaga. Anybody else that was here, thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday, a great rest of your day. I hope to see you Tuesday. And let's go say hi to Omni. Okay,